I'm just gonna put up really quick. Okay, is just get the starting screen, just so you have something to look at. Now I'll make sure I've got levels and all right as well. That's the other thing I need to do here. Kind of shit. Oh fuck off. Back at 1:30 p.m. PST. Next feature is Digimon Survive. Okay, so it's on Twitch. Okay, that's fine. So I'll just bring this up here, I suppose, just so that we have something to watch. I need to change the quality on this as well so we can actually view it. Let's go source. And what I want to do is I want to come over here. Cam Dog, how are you? And Kamada Geek, how are you getting on? Cam Dog, I'm not sure. Have I seen you around here? If not, hello, welcome to the channel. And as for Kamada Geek, hello and welcome back. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're looking forward to this Q&A that Habu's going to be posting. I'm really looking forward to it. There's a lot of things that I'm wondering what he's going to talk about, especially based on Digimon Con, what he spoke about. 2 seconds there now, just while I set this up really quick. I want to make sure that I'm actually viewing the page so you guys can see it as well. Where the hell am I? Oh, I took off, did I? Yeah, okay, so I have to add a new window. Window capture. Okay, well that's a little bit big. Okay, let's bring it down a bit. And actually, you know what? We can get rid of the starting screen. We don't need to see that. Let's go. Oh shit. Okay, I'm moving everything. What am I doing? I'll be doing well too, but oh man, I'm doing great, thank you. I was here on your last live stream on the 25th anniversary. Were you? Man, there were so many people stop by. I'm forgetting about names, but if you were, I'm sorry. Sorry I didn't recognize you there. I hate when I do that to people. But oh no, what would we glitch, you know, or what's going on here? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that live stream. It was honestly one of my favorite ones I've ever done. There was a lot happening. Like, we got to go through some old Digimon stuff that I had. We got to open some cards, got to talk about some games, play some games. It was fucking great. I'd love to do another thing kind of like that again. That was just honestly just so fun for me. Let's drop this down here a little bit. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. Let's drop it down a little bit more. It's still not looking right. Fuck it, you know, whatever, it's fine. I just want to make sure I have everything set up anyways. I will, do you know what, I'm gonna follow chat on my phone because it just makes it a lot easier. It's good, man, just happy to part of the Digimon community. Oh, same here. I set up this channel just so I could be like, I don't know, just more involved, because I find myself terrible for getting involved if I don't push myself. So if I push myself in a big way, like starting a channel, talking about stuff and stuff, that's for me how I'm going to get myself out there and kind of like mix with people more. And it's really helped a lot, and I'm glad people are actually enjoying hanging around me as well, because it's just fucking awesome, like you says, getting to be part of the Digimon community. Azure, how are you? Quick question, what are you guys actually looking to see at this event? What is it that you guys really want to see? For me, I want to see a little bit about some Digimon remasters, if I can. Remasters or remakes. That's the question I mostly ask about. Is one thing I've always wanted to see from Digimon, since remasters and remakes have been such a huge thing for video games in general, not just like wanting them for Digimon, but I look for remasters in a lot of games. Another game I'm looking for a remaster or a remake of is Breath of Fire. That's really not going to happen, I don't think. Also, quick question. I see my audio levels are a little bit meh. If they're too high, too low, let me know, and I'll fix that up. I also actually should share this. Oh no, okay. I'm all over the place. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to hide my screen for a second, because I have some stuff that I don't really want to show on stream. Give me 2 seconds and I will cover this. Shouldn't be blocking anything. Shouldn't. Okay, let's cover this. 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 Let's see. Open up Chrome, I suppose. What's that? After the first try film, I kind of fell off Digimon until 2020 when I found out about last evolution keys in it and the adventure reboot. Been following everything since. What do you think? Okay, since we're talking about a lot of like the whole adventure stuff post game, which is something entirely different. What do you think of that? I want a game that works with the vital system, the way the prongs VPets work with the world project. That'd be fucking awesome. Void, how are you? Welcome back. I just need to post this in my Discord. Why am I not doing this? I'm a little bit off course here myself, just a little bit. There's my channel over here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Studio. I love how Studio now on Chrome. It just looks like a medal from Metabots. It looks awesome. How am I? I'm doing very good. Void, how are you? And question I asked everyone else, Void, what is it that you were looking for from this? I was saying the thing for me is remasters or remakes. Obviously, there's a load more I want to talk about before they start. But just want to see what everyone else is looking for. Oh, let me see. Where the hell am I? Honestly, thought the reboot was great. There's things that needed work, but overall I enjoyed it over the original. Do you know what? I haven't actually properly watched the reboot. I fell off around episode 30 or so. I found like that my issue was just Tai took center stage way too often. I love Tai, I love Agumon, my favorite characters, my favorite Digimon, but they were just a little bit too much in Adventure 2020, I think. I'm trying to find my info. If I click this, will I open a second stream? I hope not. Okay, fine. Fine, just waiting. I think fell off the reboot as well. It wasn't, I don't know, it was just that it was just a little bit too much involved with time and stuff. I really wanted to see them kind of change things up a little bit. Like Tai pretty much always had center stage anyways in the original adventure. But was pretty much, you would know that because the start he was like, I don't know, narrating and shit like that. But I was hoping with the reboot they kind of change things and just go back and fix things. They did do some things a little bit better. You know, some things I did like a lot. Like TK had a little bit of a bigger role. Matt as well. But I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. I want to give it a fair watch, so I'll do that. Actually, I forgot. Yeah. And I need to get on my Twitters. The Tai Show featuring Digimon, pretty much. Let me just hold on to this. Actually, I should be able, if I'm right, be able to come over here. Okay. Okay, didn't they all get megas? They did actually. They did all get megas. Like I said, I haven't watched a whole lot. So I need to go back and try and finish that and just make sure I don't miss too much. Draggy, how are you getting on, man? Jeez, I haven't been on Discord too much today. I've been on playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. I've been playing Master Duel. I'm going ham on that. But god damn it, I really wanted to get good at that game. I suck at it there last little while. See now, I wonder if I should probably, how would I go about this? Yeah, I'll just tweet it out again, I suppose. Oh wait, maybe this will help. I'm still trying to figure out how to Twitter. I don't understand how to Twitter properly at all. I'm a fucking noob when it comes to social what's the social networks? So give me 2 seconds just while I quote retweet my own tweet. Is that a thing that you do? Does that make me look like a loner, like I'm a very lonely person? I don't understand. I don't really care either, to be honest. I wonder if I say... I don't know if I should put hashtags in it again or not. I need to learn how to tweet. How do I tweet? Is this a thing? I don't know. Fuck it. I'm just going to go with it. Fuck it. Someone teach me how to Twitter, please. I need to know. Camdog. What? Camdog, sound. The lags. Is there lags? Are you trolling? As I can't tell, because Jonathan comes in here. He's one of my favourite mods. Yes, I picked him over the rest of you, Draggy. But yeah, he's one of my favourite mods, and the dude just comes in and trolls me all the time. And it's just I feel like I'm getting violated here, to be honest. Yeah, sorry. Anywho, let me have a gawk here and see what's going on. What's your opinion on launch edition for Digimon Survive? What you mean, like the way they're doing the Gammamon stuff? I kind of like how they're doing it. I would prefer if they gave the cards. I really want the cards. They have a little option on things like on their website where you go onto Digimon Games or whatever. They had sorry, my music is very loud. My headphones are gonna drop that down. So on their website for Digimon Survive, when they announced it, they had a thing talking about like you can select an edition. There's a drop-down menu and it says what's it? A standard edition. Then there was like an empty box or whatever. But I really wish they had gone the way Hacker's Memory done it over in Japan. Hacker's Memory came out. It had the concept art book for all the story games came before. I showed it off last stream, but just for in case anyone missed it, there was the concept art. There was a soundtrack for the games. There was a load of extra little shit, that you can get. I really hope I wish they would have done that with Survive. It doesn't look like we're going to get that at this point, unless they do some really, really late announcements. Caleb Gaming Eschers, how are you? Thank you very much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. How are you, Caleb? And what is it that you're looking for to see how it is? I didn't know about Fusion and skipped Atmon. Fusion. Oh, yeah, Cross Wars. I didn't like that one at all. Atmon, I started watching. I'm very bad with animes. I'm very bad keeping up with comic books as well lately. Comic books, mangas, I kind of jump in and out. Atmon at the moment, I'm kind of jumping in and out of that at the moment as well, but I am really looking forward to it. DFX End of Eternity Edition releases in 3030. Damn. Okay, DFX is a mod Draggy's working on for Pocket Monsters. I've been playing fucking Pokemon in Japanese today, I'm sorry. He's been playing he's modding Pokemon X for myself to play on stream sometime. I'm going to be playing it on Twitch. But the thing is that he's modding like all the Digiforce members or whatever as gym leaders or whatever, so they have their teams of Digimon or whatever. I'm really interested in seeing how that turns out. He sent me a demo. I just haven't got around to playing it yet. Least favorite part of the reboot is that we could have finally had Plotmon be a normal rookie, but no. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, it made sense in the original one. I can't remember how Gatamon came into it. I remember watching that part, but I forget how Gatamon came into it, and I wish she had a rookie as well. It kind of is, Does it nerf her a bit does it nerf the rest of the team if she's constantly able to maintain a champion form, I suppose, because she'd be considered stronger, I suppose. I don't know how that works really. Check my Twitter. I'll do my very bestest. Where be my Twitter? No lag for you, Rafal. Actually, Rafal, sorry, I seen you message and I forgot to say hello. Hello, how are you? Wouldn't be a track stream if you didn't get violated. To be honest, I mean, the violations are gonna come in. The violations will be coming in, and I need violins because I'm gonna be feeling depressed with all the fucking... So, like I said, Jonathan likes to come along. He likes to troll me. I've been already getting trolled in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh all day. By the way, I played Fighters with him yesterday. It was so fun. Oh, guys, thanks very much for likes and retweets on that. It really helps me on getting the streams out as well. And learn how to tweet. I'm doing my very best, Draggy. I'm really trying. I don't know how to Twitter. I'm trying to get into the whole social media thing, trying to figure it out a little bit more, just because like I really want to kind of like push and see how far I can get with the whole YouTube and Twitch thing. Every Digiforce member? At the moment, I think it was from whenever he started. I think at the start he was asking like who wanted to join as like a gym leader or whatever. Now that's only, for Digiforce X, his mod that he has coming out. When we get Scarlet and Violet, anyone in the server that we have, we're gonna hold like a whole Pokemon event kind of thing where we're gonna have mods be like gym leaders or whatever. We're gonna hold like a mini tournament. This is just things that my mods came to me. They're kind of coming up with. Toons being like the kind of like the head of all this. hold little tournaments, see who's gonna be champion in Elite Four, and then we'll hold like a little adventure style kind of like system inside the server. I think it's gotta be a lot of fun. Anyone who's interested in that, actually, just let me know, and I can drop you a link for the server there if you're interested in joining Discord. I watched the last like 15 episodes of Appmon at the beginning of this year, and it almost feels like Ghost Game, and I was able to catch Fusion a few years ago when it was on Netflix. I seen when it was on Netflix, and I think I only watched a couple. It's still on Crunchyroll here in Europe. I don't know what way it is over there, but you can get the sub of it on Crunchyroll, which I have been kind of hopping in and out of as well. And I think about only like 5 or 6 episodes in. I don't get much time to watch anime. I prefer put my time into video games. I'm good, and I'm hoping for information on the PC releases, as I've not been able to find anything about it. You're on... Oh, okay, so here's another thing. A lot of people are questioning about where's the pre-orders. I'm not worried about where the pre-orders are. Yes, I have a physical pre-order over in GameStop. GameStop is just, I don't know, they will take pre-orders straight away or whatever. But what I want to say here is, don't worry about the pre-orders. They're going to come out. They always come late with them. I remember waiting for, I think it was Hacker's Memory and Next Order, and the pre-orders were just not rolling out. It was just like, you could not get a digital copy. But they came out like a couple of weeks beforehand. I imagine at the end of this week, or maybe even after Anime Expo, whenever that's finishing, which I suppose be the end of this week, that's when the pre-orders are going to be up and they'll be live. I think that's the way it's going to work, because they do normally come out very, very late. You can't normally pre-order any digital stuff until near the end. Dio, yeah, you missed a whole lot. No, I'm only messing, man. It's not started yet. It's only be starting in half an hour or so. So I'm going to keep on to whatever's going on here. I just have some music playing in the background, like it says, to entertain myself and you guys, and just so that we don't get that dead air. Basically, since I was born, I've been a Pokemon fan. I hope these upcoming games are good. Same here. I was talking about this a lot. I used to play a little bit of Arceus and stuff like that. No, not Arceus, but I did play the new Diamond and Pearl games over here on the channel for a bit. I like Pokemon. I loved Pokemon when I was a kid. I always preferred Digimon, but I don't know, the way Pokemon's gone lately, it's just kind of, for me, it's gone kind of stale. Now, Arceus has breathed a whole new breath of life into the game. I hope that they carry on with new stuff like that. I'm really interested in Scarlet and Violet, especially with the whole multiplayer system that they're going at in there. So we'll wait and see how it goes off. But I've got high hopes for the way it's going. But was getting to a point where I was like, you know, fuck Pokemon, I'm not playing this shit no more. But I do want to do a video on Pokemon stuff. Now, I have another YouTube channel. There's literally fuck all on there. I've been meaning to get some stuff up on that, and what that's going to be is basically just videos, just discussing video games in general, like gaming news, some Pokemon stuff, bits of every kind of franchise that's not Digimon. I want to kind of branch out and do other stuff, but this channel I want to keep solely for Digimon, so I can interact with the Digimon fan base from here. But yeah, that channel is actually called Traxtal's Game Room. I think it is Traxtal's Game Room, Traxtal's Game Room. Because like I said, fuck all on it. I just been meaning to get around to it, just haven't. Not everyone, like 13 people also, gym leaders are decided around February, but it's almost finished. I really just need to do a few things and have a full beta test then it'll be finished. I actually can't wait for that. For Digiforce X, for Scarlet and Violet, to clarify. Not for Scarlet and Violet, so that's for Digiforce X, the mods are. Gammamon is an early purchase bonus and not a pre-order bonus in Survive, right? That's it. So if you order Digimon from the first batch of games that comes out, Digimon Survive, if you get it from the first batch, you'll get the code for Gammamon. They tend to do that with a lot of their games. I think it was the same with Decode. Early batches got the Vmon and Rena card, as well as I think a code for some extra items in game. What else was there? There was, it's fucking, I'm losing myself here. But yeah, it was Cyber Suit came with the suits for like the little tie costumes on Diagomon and stuff like that. That was some early bonuses on that. It was called the Day 1 edition, but it was basically, you could find it for a couple of months around. There was a lot of little bonuses in there as well. Next Order, I believe, had some, like there was an item for Megamon. They always do something like this. I hope they kind of work on them a little bit though. I think Japan with Hacker's Memory, we got done over this side. We just got the digital bonuses, whereas in Japan there was a big collector's edition. Like I said, I showed it, check it out the last stream, but it was like a big box full of shit. It was so fucking cool to have, and I kind of want to hunt down the Vita version, so I have the collector's version of the Vita and the PS4. That's good to hear, as I've not had a console with any Digimon game has been released, and I'm excited for the game which I'm sorry if that cut you off or what. But I'm glad you're excited for the game. I've seen a lot of people kind of like this. This game is getting the most mixed reception I've seen on a Digimon game. World mostly gets a mixed reception because people don't like the whole thing with their Digimon dies or whatever. Cybersuit, generally across the board, people love the story games. Just because it's traditional RPG, you know what you're getting into. But World, kind of like with the whole VPet aspect, your Digimon dies and stuff, that kind of puts people off. The whole confusion about how the game plays too. But then there's the whole thing for Survive. Survive is just a completely different kind of thing. It's being advertised as a visual novel. Crack lad, how are you, man? How are you getting on, Petty? But yeah, we're just talking about some Digimon stuff over here. I was just explaining a few bits of my opinions on the Divide, I suppose, for Survive. But welcome to the stream, man. Thanks very much for stopping by. But yeah, so what I was saying was Survive, I feel, has the biggest split. And I don't know, I think it's kind of unwarranted. I think some people are just kind of like, I don't know, some people are just saying that they just don't want to go near the game. They don't want Bandai kind of continue with these kind of games just because of the whole graphic novel stuff. They're pushing, they want that new Cybersuit, that new story game or new world game. Mostly new story game is what people are looking for, but I suppose that's probably because it's been announced. But I don't know, I'm interested to try it out. Digimon games are always known for changing it up. Even if you go back to the very first Digimon game, it was a VPet simulator. That was what was it? Digimon S. Digital Monster S, I think it was. Version S on the Sega Saturn over in Japan. Then they came to Digimon World, which is a more advanced version of the VPet where you built the town. Digimon World 2 was a mystery dungeon crawler. World 3 was a traditional JRPG. World 4 was like some sort of fucking, I don't know what the fuck you call that style of game. But it's always just a load of shit. Like, they always change it up, and that's what's fun. Having said that, we have had a tactical RPG Digimon game before, and that was actually Digimon Kato and Anno Tamer on the WonderSwan. I played them on the channel as well before. Or was it here or Twitch? I can't remember. But yeah, I played them before, and they were actually a lot of fun. Some differences, you couldn't Digivolve, but now this one you can Digivolve, but your choices are alternating what you change into, for anyone to not call it. But I'm really, really into it. I can't wait to see what it's like, especially because it says they're going with the whole darker system. Toons put me on with Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. I was playing that there the last year or so since I met Toons. I fucking swear. Digimon Survive is sounding like it's going to be a one-to-one of that game with maybe a few differences. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from playing Devil Survivor. If you get a chance, try play that. I think it's been on sale on the 3DS for a little while. It's actually quite a good game. I do recommend it. I'm probably going to have to leave eventually because I'm going out to eat with my family. Oh, no worries, no worries. You enjoy your food with your family. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, anything, I mean, I'm sure, I think you're actually in the server. I'll be able to update you on and that comes out. Cool that Monster Rancher game is crossover with Oh shit, I haven't even fucking spoke about that. Fuck. Monster Rancher is getting like the fucking kaiju thing. I got so fucking excited. I think it was Rafal actually posted over in the server, and I seen it because I seen the Japanese one. It was on the was it in Nintendo Direct or something? I can't remember. Asia's getting it, Japan was getting it. I was like, fuck. I meant to actually annoy the shit out of Koei Tecmo, see if we can get a English version, and lo and behold, we're getting an English version. It's going to be digital. It's going to be on Switch, I believe. I'm not sure what other systems, but I cannot wait for that. Raising kaijus like fucking Godzilla and stuff. It's going to be insane. What's this? Survive Hype. Dead Powder, how are you? I don't believe I have you around here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed this Q&A that's actually coming up. I will be trying not to talk too much because I really want to hear what he's saying. I hope, I want you guys to hear as well, but I'll be giving my opinions every now and again as well, because I'm an asshole and I have an opinion just like everyone else. Prefer the world type games as compared to search. Same here. I really, really love the world games. It is so unique, so fun. Also, it was the very first kind of Digimon game I played. It set itself apart from every other fucking game in my PS1 library, especially it was the first RPG I ever played. So it was just insane for me to be able to play that game, and I really, really want to play more world stuff. I love Ultraman, so I'm looking forward to it. I've never got into Ultraman. I've seen Medabots done a crossover Ultraman in Medabots S. Last year, not long after the Digimon crossover, they done Ultraman crossover. They also done a Megaman crossover. So I don't know. I hope to see more of that stuff. But yeah, I'm interested in trying out some Ultraman stuff over in the new Kaiju Monster Rancher. Ultraman is big in Asia. I've seen that. Jesus Christ. I go on to Twitter the amount of times, just because I follow a lot of VB stuff, the amount of people that just like show off all this new Ultraman stuff or whatever, because Ultraman's kind of connected to the VB. But yeah, I need to get into it. It's been something that people have been asking me to check out, between that and Kamen Rider. I haven't watched Kamen Rider since it was Mass Rider, way back when Saban had it. It was coming out on, I think it was Fox at the time, or GMTV. It was one of the two I used to watch it on. I can't remember. GMTV, jeez, that's a fucking blast. I haven't seen it, heard or said that name in so fucking long. I used to watch Power Rangers over there. I used to watch Mass Rider. There was so much fucking good shit on that channel early in the morning. But yeah, I've been to ask, what are you guys looking forward to out of the Digimon Survive Q&A? Because we'll be starting in about 20 minutes, so I just want to get to talk to everyone about this. Oh wait, Grant just got it on Mass, just playing some FF7 now. I haven't been to Mass in fucking years, man. I'm pretty sure at this point anyways, if I go into Mass, I'm just going to burst into a ball of flames. I have not been to Mass, it's just not for me. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 is, which one is it, the OG Final Fantasy 7 or is the remake? And also, what's your opinion on Crisis Core coming out? I'm very new to Final Fantasy 7. I played Final Fantasy since I was a kid. I remember my friend brought me over to his house. He got Final Fantasy 10. We were playing that for a long time. I have got to play the OG Final Fantasy 7, but it was kind of like, you know, it was not too much. I don't only dabbled in it. I played the remake and I fucking loved it. What's it? Brief rundown on those of us just tuning in. Okay, so this is basically a Q&A for Digimon Survive. Habu put out a questionnaire on Twitter. I posted it up on my community tab here on the channel, so if you're wanting to keep an eye, I keep an eye on a lot of any kind of questionnaire stuff. Give a sub to the channel. Little plug there. But yeah, this is basically just his Q&A. He's got to be answering all these questions. I myself asked questions. The questions he was asking were stuff about Survive's development or Survive in general, and then Digimon games in general. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit... Trax is not a weeb. Also, welcome, Sin. I really want to see what you think of Survive, because Sin is actually a very new Digimon fan, starting off with the VB. Also, I hope you're getting on great with the DM20. It's a fun device. Just a couple of little hiccups in it that I think that they could have fixed. But anyways, the questions that they were asking were about Digimon Survive's development. What else is there? Just Digimon games in general. Now, the questions I asked was for Digimon Survive. There's no PvP in Survive, and there's no announced DLC. There's a very small roster in Survive. There's like 120 something Digimon. So my question was, will they add to the roster through DLC with new Digimon, new scenarios, and will there be PvP added? Because I feel like PvP would be being added to the game would be fucking awesome. PvP not being an All-Star Rumble when that came out, especially being a fighting game, it fucking killed it. It was dead on water as soon as that came out. So I'm hoping that Survive gets it. Other questions I asked then regarding to Digimon games in general was a localization for Digimon Adventure, which is the anime adaptation game for the PSP. It's a fucking great classic RPG. It's nothing too much to expect from it in ways of like being anyway kind of like fucking groundbreaking with new mechanics or whatever, but just the whole thing of just playing through the Digimon Adventure anime in a video game with turn-based battles and all was just fucking epic. I'd love it. What else is there? Oh yeah, the other question I asked was about Decode getting localized, if that's possible, or port or something. Now they answered this before. They said they'd have to kind of almost remake the game because of the way the 3DS stuff was. I wouldn't mind if they had to do that. If they took a while, I don't mind. We still have Digimon Story, the next game coming out after Survive, to tide us over with that. And obviously about remakes and remasters for OG Digimon World games. That's what I'm looking for. I would like to see what you guys are looking for in the chat there. What stuff that you did ask, or what stuff you would have asked had you have known earlier. World 1 has 86 Digimon. It does have 86 Digimon, and for a PS1 game, that's fucking amazing, to be honest. World 1, as far as I know, was also rushed in development, from what I've heard. There was planned to be more Digimon. I think towards the end of its development, when they were kind of pushing it, they were actually thinking about adding in Megas. Hence, there's Machinedramon. Machinedраmon's actually got code in there, I believe, as an obtainable Digimon, as well as Metal Etamon, who doesn't show up in the game at all. An item to obtain Metal Etamon, the Metal Banana, is actually in the game's code as well. Weregurumon, he came up in the anime. He was supposed to be showing up in there too, and so was Gigadramon. So that's a couple of lost Digimon for Digimon World that actually never made it to the game. And I don't know, with the way Habu spoke about Digimon World back in Digimon Con, he says he wanted to kind of like, I don't know, give us some quality of life stuff. I really, really hope that he does come around to remake this. He's been talking about this remake since 2016, saying it's something that he's been toying around in his head, and he doesn't know how to handle it. Whether you want to do a port or a remake. Honestly, I used to be on the side of give me a port, but I have the game, I have ROMs. Throw the port on PS Plus. PS Plus has the whole thing where you can play PS1 games. Throw it up there. I'd fucking happily play it on there. Just tide me over until a remake comes out. A remake would be fucking insane. Rescue Squad, how are you? I don't know if I've seen you in a bit. I hope you're getting on grand. PvP would be awesome. Survive. It fucking needs to be in it. I hope it comes into it. Like it says, Survive, actually, this is another thing. Survive is going with a very safe roster as well. There's a lot of OGs in Survive. Digimon you would have seen in the anime or whatever. There are a couple of them that are kind of like Falcomon was a little bit of a shock for me, seen as a main Digimon, Floramon as well, and what's the one? Oh, Shakumon or whatever, the little shell Digimon. They were kind of a little bit of a shocker. Still old Digimon, but just the fact that they came out. Also OG Falcomon, not Falcomon from Savers. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what they do with that. But a lot of people are kind of like saying that the roster's playing it too safe. But I think the way Digimon's been pushing this game, I've seen Pokemon fans that always fucking hated Digimon because it was a rip-off of Pokemon or whatever are kind of siding and saying, oh shit, I hope I might try this out. Digimon's still going, I didn't know this, I've seen people say, oh shit, I hated it, but I've been trying other Digimon stuff and I'm loving it a lot, especially with the VB. The VB has been kicking off and that's getting so many people into Digimon as well. So I'm really fucking interested to see how big this game turns out. They promoted it through PlayStation's Twitter. They promoted it through Nintendo's Twitter. It got a couple of little mentions here and there. I think it was mentioned on a Nintendo Direct in Japan very, very briefly, just a screenshot or something showing up on screen for a little bit. But the thing is, they're actually pushing it, and that's what I want to see. I am a little bit salty. I was hoping to get some sort of a review copy from Bandai, but unfortunately I couldn't get that. I think though my views are quite good and they can compete with some of the bigger Digitubers, my subs are a little bit low. I think that's what kind of pissed them off. It was like, nah, he's not getting it. But it's okay, we'll get there. I don't think PvP is viable monetary wise. I also feel the multiplayer will be dead and impossible to find players to match against. It's kind of like that with most Digimon games at the moment now though. Digimon games at the moment, if you look at Cybersuit, you can pretty much, you could be waiting a while to get some matchups on there. I've been waiting a little bit. There are communities trying to get back into like building up a multiplayer base, but I don't know. I think Survive could be okay. I think it'd be fine. Obviously, it will die off very quick as multiplayer for Digimon games tend to do. But I think it's something that they could come back with. But as far as like viable monetary, I suppose through DLC it might be made better. Might keep it up, might keep it alive as well. How's it going? Oh, Anthony, how are you? Anthony, how are you getting on? We're getting hope we're getting news. I hope we're getting news as well. Really, really, really do. How long have we got? We got another 10 minutes before they start. Imagine if one of the Ultras is a new Tyrannomon. Okay, Draggy asked me a question. 2 Digimon I want to see Jogrus. And I said my favourites are Rust Tyrannomon and War Greymon. I would love to see that Jogrus. If we can get a Jogrus, something like that, for like a 25th anniversary thing, that'd be fucking awesome. Survive so close. Survive is so close. I'll be streaming it here on the channel. I can't fucking wait. As far as what run, I'm considering doing a rage run just because we always have the rage lord and all this shit in the memes from Next Order. So I'm considering doing that. What's your opinion on Persona getting ported to other platforms and predicting Persona 5 to reach 10 million lifetime sale numbers? I'm very excited for that. Okay, so I have Persona 4 Golden. I also have Persona 5. I've never played Persona 3. So I'm very interested in that. I'm going to be picking them up. I haven't played Persona 5 despite me owning it for so long, and I never finished Persona 4. They're great games if you're interested in kind of like monster raising games. They're great fucking games. I do recommend going for them. But yeah, I'm looking forward to them a lot. Any confirmation on my Impmon? Impmon, or am I going to have to boycott? I'm not too sure if Impmon's going to be in this game or not, to be honest. I'd like to think he is because, like I says, they're playing it safe. They're going with anime Digimon. It's possible, but I'm not too sure. I couldn't tell you. Dracmon is in it, though. He's next best to Impmon, I think. Tamagotchi ripoff for a Digimon. Or, which, was it Digimon we were talking about there? I can't remember fucking Digimon. We mentioned Monster Rancher. There's been so much fucking VPet type stuff, but I get you. Was it Beelzemon was already confirmed in last year? Okay, so Beelzemon is in it. Awesome. Oh, but Impmon. It has to be Impmon. We can't have Dracmon. It has to be Impmon. What's it? Twilord, how are you? And welcome to the channel. Digimon are the shit. That's what they are. They're fucking amazing. EX also doing Rage Road. Oh, is he? Oh shit. Okay. I know. I was hoping that not much people would be going Rage Row. I was gonna just play it dark because it was a dark game. I want to keep it as dark as possible. Also, I think my fucking you shat yourself. So we ran a hatch last Sunday, and I'm still running my Digimon. I have Kabuterimon and Greymon. They both Digivolved this morning. I had them pause for a while I was working, so a little bit behind the hatch, but we're getting there. Wanted 158. Persona 3 I think would be more fun in combat, but I found the beginning of Persona 4 harder, but after the 3 dungeon it's so much easier. I don't know, I'm very interested to try out 3. Persona 4 was great, I loved it, but that was also my first Persona game to try out. I think I've got Persona on the PS1 as well. I also have Persona Q, a few of them on my 3DS. So as soon as I played Persona 4, tried out Shin Megami Tensei, Devil Survivor, I had to pick up a few games. So I have a few of them there. I just have to get around to them. They're sitting in the backlog with about 1,000 other games. But I'll get there. Traxtal make the Buku Survive money. I can give a fuck about the money, man. I just want to push the game. I know a lot of people come around here. I've been hearing about it from a few people. A lot of people come around here. They've never heard about Digimon. I'm more than happy to sit in the comments and chat all day about Digimon. Whether it's an old video, new video, post, old post, new post. I don't care. I'll fucking answer every comment and I'll talk as often as I can with as many people as possible, as well as running the Discord. So the thing for me about getting a Digimon review copy is just so I can push it out a little bit more. That's all I want to do. I want this game to succeed, that's all. I can give a fuck about if they paid me or not, just give me the copy. Is Temtem on your list? I've never played Temtem. I've never had an interest in Temtem. I don't know why. I suppose it was just not on my radar, I suppose, at the time. I have played, I think actually Rescue Squad, you see me play Coromon, but I've never heard too much about Temtem. Is it actually any good? Hopefully this QnA is better than the one 3 months ago, where it'd be just everything is consideration, depends on demand. I feel like this one could be a lot better. That's just me guessing, but I feel like this one could be a lot better, just based on the backlash from Digimon Con. I can imagine that they had a lot of backlash over that. Again, this is a promo run for Survive, okay, so not to get hopes up about too much. This is a promo run for Survive. Survive is released in like 3 weeks. The whole thing about this is just to get the word out there about it. Whether we get an announcement or not, that would be fucking awesome. We have to remember as well, we also have a next story game coming out. For them to announce a world game or remasters, remakes, or any other kind of like ports or whatever, at the moment that could, I don't know, it kind of like take from the attention of Survive if something that big came out in the news, I feel like, and just take away from the attention from Survive is what I feel like anyways. And I don't think they're going to probably talk too deep in something like that. I'm just very, very hopeful that they do. I would love to see it, but I don't know. Temtem fell off, didn't it? I have no clue about Temtem. I know I've seen, who was it? Gym Leader Ed, I think, has covered Temtem a few times. I just never actually got into it. Do you think Digimon Survive is heavy from Devil Survivor? Definitely. Fucking definitely. Playing Devil Survivor, watching what they're talking about Digimon seems almost like a one-to-one of Devil Survivor, and I'm not mad at that. Devil Survivor is a sick game, and I would love to see that kind of like style replicated a little bit more. The fact it's being replicated by Digimon is fucking amazing, because Digimon, especially wanting to go in the darker route with Ghost Game and stuff, that kind of stuff really fucking works. One thing I've been talking to Jonathan in the chat there about as well was having Digimon fighters, like, you know, Dragon Ball Z fighters or whatever they have. Having a Digimon fighters version of that would be fucking awesome. That's probably top of my list after a remake for Survive or a localization for Decode. Or a remake for World, localization for Decode. I think I missed a couple of things here. So there now we have my DM20 started, and I restarted. I had to change times up so they're awake when I'm awake. Oh yeah, you were saying it kind of died or something. I actually got a notification in there and I can't see. I'm sorry about that. I heard a notification come by. It just didn't pop up. It's the call. Welcome to the Digiforce family. It's the call, and thank you very much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. 2 seconds there now. I just want to make sure this look. Are you Irish, or am I just projecting my Irishness? Oh, Twilight, you're Irish as well. Oh, Cunn's a tattoo. Yeah, I'm Irish. Yeah, I'm Irish. Originally from Dublin, but I'm living elsewhere in the country now. Fucking yeah. How are you? And actually, how fucking are you close to Dungeons and Donuts? I'm hoping to get down there sometime, play some Digimon card games and battle some Digimon stuff. If anyone's around, I'm gonna try and sort out a day where I can head down and just play some battles with some people. It'd be fucking awesome. Digimon was supposed to be Tamagotchi's love child with Pocket Zors. I do remember this. Yeah, I was actually gonna make a fucking video on this. Azure, if you're still there, Azure, you can probably drop a little bit of fucking knowledge on this shit, because we were talking about this there literally like last week. Then Tamagotchi found out his Pocket Zors got Ultraman's Kaiju pregnant with a baby, and then Nintendo adopted. Okay, I took that very serious. I got very excited, then I read the end of that, and you know what? I don't care. Fuck it, that's canon. 100% both Overclock and Record Breaker. I haven't played Overclock yet. I played Record Breaker, but not Overclock, and they were so fucking fun. I do want to pick up Overclock. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale, or before they shut down the 3DS eShop. Watch on Digimon DigiNavi after Survive comes out, they'll confirm Next Order port. I fucking hope so. Next Order needs to be on another fucking system besides the PS4. Quick question before they start this. They're starting in literally a couple of minutes. Expect good news from QnA. Jonas, like I said, it's a promo run for Survive. If we get news, I'm fucking happy. If not, meh, we'll see. Tracks the link for the server. I keep talking about the server, and it's this mysterious server, and no one understands what this is. I will grab it. That's why Michael Jonathan is here. He's basically the guy who helps me out by remembering all this shit while I don't. Quickly just grab this. Oh, Postal Souls, I can talk just a little bit more before they start. Okay, I'll turn off my background music just because I don't want to miss when this starts by turning around and having you guys cut out on some information. I'm also going to turn up the background noise from the desktops so they could talk. Anyways, I'm missing quite a bit here. Quite a bit. No, my boyfriend lives in Tuam. Oh, Tuam. I'm Irish. Tuam in Tuam. He's a big MTG fan, and MTG. Remind me what MTG is. I want to get him into Digimon, so we keep saying the word, saying we should check out D&D's Digimon Night. Oh shit, okay. Dungeons and Donuts, Digimon Night. Yes. I'm trying to make it over for that. I think it's on Thursdays. If I can make it over during the summer, I've got a week off coming up. I'm hoping to make it down there. We'll see. I'll try drop a fucking notification of when I'm actually going to get there, because I know a couple of people are asking me to go there, and it keeps saying I fucking meet up. But Trax is Alien Potato Man. Yeah, it's a fucking potato man. He's the funny talking potato. We listen to him every Sunday. Let's see what's going on. Persona 3 Portable doesn't have 3D cutscenes, not has Persona 3 free version content. I couldn't give a fuck about 3D cutscenes, if I'm honest. I'm happy enough just to kind of like just see what's going on, reading whatever, playing the game. I don't mind about 3D cutscenes, graphics and stuff like that. They're only secondary to me. What's it? Fucking. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, gameplay is what comes first for me. Magic the Gathering, I've never got into Magic the Gathering. Oh, fucking MTG, Magic the Gathering, yeah. You can tell, I've never got into it. But yeah, Digimon's a lot of fun. I play that quite a bit. I fucking love it. Twilord, if you're in the server, I hope to get to play some Digimon battles against you. I do play against Jonas and a couple of the other guys over there that do play it. I would love to play with more people. Just to learn a little bit more about the game, because I kind of get stuck in a rut. I play literally just the Greymon deck. That's all I play. Greymon Tribal. I have built a Tyrannomon deck I'm trying out. It's meh. And I'm trying to build Mastamon / fucking Gammamon Chaos Mode kind of deck. Up to Habu and consider thinking about the possibility of putting the Wonder Swan game on the Switch. He spoke about this. He spoke about this back in February. He brought the idea to Bandai, and Bandai says, shove it up your ass. Basically, that's what happened from what he says. So, I don't know. I hope we see it. I hope we get it. It would be fucking awesome if we could. Come on, version S port. I'm with you on that. I want to see a version S port. I really, really fucking do. I've been wanting to play that game for so fucking long, but I refuse to play it unless it's on a system or if I can get a fucking disc. But yeah, I am very interested in that game. See now. Where the hell is I? See. Wayne, how are you? It's been a while. I hope you're getting on good. Everyone, hope you're having a great Saturday. Wayne, I hope you're having a good Saturday as well. It's been a little while. I hope you're doing good. It's been trying to build a red eyes black dragon deck. I've been trying to build a red eyes black dragon deck as well. It doesn't work, so I gave up. I built a Thunder Dragons deck for Yu-Gi-Oh! I fucking love it. I've been playing that for a little bit. Guys, time. So also what version S? Version S is the very first Digimon game. It was on the Wonder Swan. Wonder Swan. What the fuck am I talking about? Sega Saturn. So yes, Digimon and Sonic could have happened. Just saying. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Is this starting? Please say you're starting. I'm just gonna refresh it there, just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Is it starting? Oh fuck! I don't know what's going on. I don't either. I'm waiting for it to start. Is this starting? Is it working? Is it working? There's a lot of people. Oh, Hazard's in the chat. Oh shit! I'm gonna say hi, Hazard. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, fuck, we're so close. We are so close. I can't fucking wait. Wonder if they'll show a shadow drop something. A fucking shadow drop. Shit! If they shadow drop for PS Plus, Digimon World, they could fucking do it. 3 minutes. Okay. It says grab a snack. I won't, because I'm sure you don't want to hear my dirty Irish munching fucking mouth on the fucking chat and through the mic. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. But if you guys want, grab a fucking snack. It'd be fucking awesome, and let's enjoy this. Oh god, they closed their stream. They did, but they were setting up this, so that's nice. So as it was Sonicmon. Oh fuck, I was playing Monster Rancher. I mixed Sonic with a wall. Now I have a furry wall. It's hilarious. I love the Sonic is a character in Monster Rancher. It looks very like Sonic. It looks fucking hilarious. It's like a rip-off Sonic. DBRPG, how are you? I don't know if I've had you around for a chat, but I have seen you drop by the channel a few times in the comments and stuff. I hope you're doing well. Also, what are you guys looking forward to? For anyone who's just joined, we have what's a few things you are looking forward to from this live stream? Like I said before, my thing at the moment, localizations and ports and fucking remasters of everything that we kind of haven't got, or stuff that I want to see updated. Sonic Golden Ever, Digivolve 2, Supersonicmon, or Supersonic. Digimon and Sonic should still happen. Plug Digimon into the Chow Garden and have them be advanced tree style support partners in the game. That would actually be fucking awesome. We had the fucking crossover with Metabots. I want to see more Digimon crossovers. We've had some crossovers with Tamagotchi as well. Do check out Azure Cide's podcast, as well as a podcast. Their channel anyways over on YouTube. They've got some great shit over there talking about Digimon lore and stuff that you probably would not think of. Or, you know, I mean, what was it? We discovered there's a possibility Sora and Mickey Mouse are Digimon. It's kind of a piss take, but when you think about it, is it? Yuki Hachi, how are you? And Sony, how are you? I want to say some quick hellos before they close off, so I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone here. In Persona 3 Fest version, I seen people get very mad that they're leaving best Persona content out of the game. Oh shit, they're leaving content out? That kind of sucks. I hope they don't do that. I hate when they do that with games. They update it and it's like bring it over, they're taking stuff out or whatever. Like the remake for Resi 3 fell so fucking short. It was so bad. I wish they had just gone back, done DLC or done something just to add in a few bits that they left out. Just want to play Next Order on PC. Do you know what? I'm with you on that. I want Next Order to be on every system. It's a great Digimon game. It's the only modern Digimon World game that's been ported, localized in English, and not many people can play it unless they have a PlayStation, which kind of sucks. I'm doing fine. How are you, Trax? I'm doing very good, Sony. I'm glad to get to talk to you. I don't get to talk to you much anymore. Just don't be around. I suppose you're busy and stuff. I think you're saying studies and stuff. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hi, forgot to message early. No worries. I'm glad you stopped by anyways. Thank you very much. Let's see. Survive isn't my cup of tea, but I'll watch anyone who streams it. Well, I shall be streaming it, so don't worry. If you want, I think Anthony Gaming Shell, he's here, he's going to be streaming it. I think Hazard, who I just said hello to in the chat over there, he's going to be streaming it as well. Do check those guys out as well. They're going to be on Twitch, obviously, because everyone knows that. Honestly, it should be standard for the original game comes with the remake or reboot. That's the way they done it for Medieval. We've 30 seconds. That's the way they done it for Medieval on PS4. It was fucking awesome. Also, make sure I'm not muted, because I am always muted on this because streams. Oh, there's been music. I could have been doing music in the back. Oh fuck, that sucks ass. Let me know if the audio is okay in the background. Don't let me fuck this up. Do not let me fuck this up. I want you guys to get to see and hear everything that's been going on. Okay, we got 10 seconds. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now for a bit. I will be talking every now and again, but I'm gonna try not cut up. Anyone who's joined, thank you very much for joining. I do really appreciate you giving me your time. I hope you really enjoy the Q&A. Okay, where's your... It's got... Are they talking? It's not... Are they muted? Oh yeah, they're actually fucking muted. Oh shit. There we are. Oh, they're taking live questions. Oh shit. Open up this on Twitch. It's Bandai Namco. Oh, it's on Twitch. Or Twitter. Ask Habumon. Okay.
For a chance to have it answered. Also, stay tuned for a giveaway that'll be announced later on in the stream. So, let's get started. Please welcome Habu-san, the producer for Digimon. それでは Habu-san からのご挨拶を。
皆さんこんにちは。バンダイナムコエンターテインメントでデジモンゲームのプロデュースを担当してます。バンダイナムコエンターテインメントのハブです。よろしくお願いいたします。
Hi, I'm Habu from Bandai Namco Entertainment, and I'm in charge of producing Digimon games. I'm here today to talk about Digimon Survive and why I'm so excited about it.
Alright, Habu-san, thank you so much for attending today. So we received over 800 questions from the Digimon community when we did our Q&A call out a couple weeks ago. To everyone who submitted questions, thank you so much. It's so great to see so much love from the fan community for Digimon. That said, since our time is limited today, we aren't able to answer all of your questions, so we selected a few...
Just answer the important ones. No, don't fucking do this to me. What are you doing?
Few questions for this live stream that came up the most often. Now, let's get started. So before we start our Q&A, let's check out our new gameplay trailer that debuted just yesterday.
Welcome to Digimon Survive. A world surrounded with mysteries and monsters.
Is this new trailer? Or is this the gameplay trailer you put out before?
Divided into areas and locations, the world map will help you explore your surroundings.
Actually, that's literally just the volume they have. Jonathan, don't troll me. Don't troll me now. Don't troll me now.
There's no going back on your word, so choose wisely. Your choices can affect karma, affinity, and digivolutions. Talking with friends in battle can yield a variety of effects with their encouragement. But don't stop there. Conversing with the enemy can also prove useful.
But yeah, their mics are very low. I might actually put it in the chat and see if anyone else can as well. So their mics are very low. That's actually me. That's literally them. I've got the maximum volume on here on everything. Don't waste the time on trailers. Let me know. It's okay. There are new people still find out about this. I hope that's all this is. Just trying to get more people in this. I'm sold on it, but some people aren't sold on it.
When the going gets tough,
the animations
look sick. Arsenal of tools to help ease the damage.
People were excited about Dual Demon. The evolution sequence is fucking sick as well. Album Brasileiro aqui. Unfortunately, I don't speak no Portuguese. I'm not from Brazil. I'm sorry. I do have little bits of Portuguese, but they're not stuff you want to hear. But yeah.
Digimon Survive looks a lot different
Thanks for stopping
from
by.
previous Digimon games. So let's start with asking some questions about the game's concept. So we've been asked a lot from the fans, Habu-san, how you decided to work on this project. Like, what were some inspirations while this game was being developed? Things that might have inspired the setting or the characters or style of gameplay.
ディジモンサバイブの着手にあたって経緯に関する質問がめちゃ多かったんですけど、そういったところコンセプトの、決めについて書いておいただければ嬉しいです。
はい。本作の、着想のきっかけというのは大きく分けて2つあります。1つ目は、サイバースルースやハッカーズメモリーでデジモンとしての、物語を、描く中で、人々の中でどのようにデジモンが浸透していったのかという、認識の変化というところを、2つの作品では、描かせていただきましたと。デジタルの、存在であると思っていた、デジモンが実は異世界の住人であり、生命体であったことで、ただのプログラムではなく、実在する理解し得る存在として、物語のキャラクターたちの認識というのは、変わってきます。 これはデジモンの、根本の設定であって、デジモンの物語を描く中で欠かせないテーマであるというふうに、私自身考えています。その上で、デジモンはなぜ人間にとってデジタルな存在と認識されるようになったのか、また、人々はなぜデジモンをデジタルな存在として、認識するように至ったのかというところを、本作ではちょっと別の切り口でちょっと描いてみたいなと、そういった、人々のとデジモンの出会いというものを違う一つの、きっかけとして描いていくというところが、一つの、テーマとして描かせていただいてますと。でもう一つは、また着想の、きっかけとしてアニメなどで描かれている、人間の、心の表れっていうところがデジモンの進化に影響を与えているという設定を、ゲームの体験にちょっと落とし込みたいっていうところの思いから、着手させていただいてます。デジモンと人間の絆は、作品の主題としてよくデジモンでは描かれることが、非常に多いんですけれども、ゲームのシステムですとどうしてもデジモンの進化ってパラメータを上げたりだとか、レベルを上げたりといったところの数値で、決定することが多いんですけども、その部分をもう少しそのエモーショナルな、部分の、情報として、落とし込むという形で、それを物語の選択の積み重ねが、進化に影響を与えるというシステムで、実行できるのではないかというふうな、アイディアから、テキストアドベンチャーという物語を主軸にしながら、その中での選択肢によってドラマの変化と、デジモンの進化の変化というところでの、アイディアを組み合わせて、ちょっと新しいゲームを作ってみようというところから、着想がスタートしています。
So this new game was developed based on two concepts I had in mind that I want to put into reality. One of them is that it goes back to the definition of what Digimon is. According to for the Digimon fans in the community, different people have different understanding of what Digimon is actually, what the concept is, what the definition is. But here for me, through the past titles such as Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory. All these, when I designed those games, I focus on the story that that explains why Digimon become such an important existence in the human society, and they are not just digital data in the digital world. They're actually some kind of a spiritual being that are has always been with us in this world. So actually the Digimons, because they are these beings with their own thoughts, we are able to interact with them and eventually become good friends with each other. So I want the fans from the Digimon community to be able to understand that, and these Digimons, they exist around us. They're not just programs. The other thing that I wanted to be able to have the fans enjoying this game is that in the past, in the anime, the setting was that Digimon is the reflection of the human partners, and because of that, they have very similar parts with each other, and the evolution of these Digimons really depend on how the human partners think of them, how the human partners react to everything that's been going on, and this is what Habu-san wants to reflect in the game as well. So in Digimon Survive, comparing to the past games that when the past Digimon RPG games, instead of leveling up the Digimons and have them digivolve according to the RPG elements, here in Digimon Survive, he wanted to put more emphasis on the interaction between the human partners and the Digimons during the story, according to different choices, and the Digimons will evolve into different routes, and which is super new from the past games.
All right, well, thank you, Habu-san. We also received some more questions about the game's concept. Let's see, first off, what's it like taking a well-known series like Digimon, which originated from the digital age, and giving them more of a supernatural interpretation from their origins in Survive? Was there anything in particular that you knew that you wanted to do in the series that you couldn't before, because this version of Digimon has those different elements?
デジモンは超常現象の要素を取り入れたことで今までできなかったことをできるようになったことは何かありますでしょうか。
そうですね、まあ、今回、デジモンサバイブの、世界観に関して、まあ、特殊な、今までないような、設定にちょっと感じられる方も、多くいらっしゃるとは思うんですけども、まあ、デジモンをスピリチュアルな存在として扱っているのは、決してそのデジモンサバイブオリジナルのものではなくて、もともといろんな作品で、そのような、表現というところは多く、あったかなというふうに私個人的には思っていたりします。もともと今回の着想というところも、デジモンアドベンチャーのシリーズ、ディレクターを担当されていた角堂、監督からお伺いした、もともとアニメを制作する上で、デジモンのコンピュータープログラムの枠を超えた、能力というところの解釈として、あくまでも人間がデジタルガジェットを通じて、観察することによってデジモンというものはデジタルモンスターと解釈されているのであって、時代時代でさまざまな、形でその、人類とは、デジモンというのは昔から、接触してきたと、その上で、その、より特殊な能力っていうものを、理解するにあたってその時代時代の解釈っていうところで、人々は理解しているというところが、ベースとなっていて、その上で、デジモンの力の表現っていうところは、そういった、デジタルの枠を超えた、スピリチュアルな表現も含めて、成立してるんですよというところを、お伺いして、今まで結構そのデジモンって特殊なすごく能力を持ってるんですけど、それってやっぱデジタルだけではなかなか解釈できないところを、そういったお話を聞いて、世界観をより広げる、デジモンの世界観をより広げる表現になるのではないかというところで、今回は、有限的な扱いとして、作品中では描かせてはいただいています。
So when I designed Digimon Survive, I actually had to talk with the director of the anime series Digimon Adventure, Mr. Kakudo. I believe that when designing this game, I have been inspired by him for a lot of parts. When I talked to him about what Digimon is, what's the definition of Digimon, Mr. Kakudo told me that he believes that Digimons are not really just data on the internet. They're not just AI. They are more of a spiritual kind of existence that actually exist around us from a very ancient age. It's just because people at this era encountered the Digimons through the Digivice that people are calling these monsters as Digimon. If we have encountered them in the past, there has been must have been some other kind of naming that existed before Digimon. That really inspired me to have this kind of spiritual design for the Digimons, as well as the whole game setting of Digimon Survive. I believe that I also believe that Digimon are not only data. They're not just AI, and they are much more than that. And they have been around us for a long time. So I decided to make a fantasy kind of story around Digimon, and to write about the stories that Digimons actually exist before the digital age, and that's what you see in Digimon Survive.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. So we also
she didn't hear a word of that.
Waited a long time since the game was first revealed until now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
今回の発売までは
すごい延期があったと思いますけど、
そこに関して何かチャレンジがあったかについてご回答いただければ嬉しいです。
今回、開発会社の変更に伴い、当初の企画内容を担保すべく、新たな開発会社に切り替えて、ほぼ、最初から、作り直しというところが発生したため、当初の、2倍の開発期間がかかってしまうことになってしまいましたと。自分としてはちょっとインディーズ的な少し小さめなプロジェクトとして、短期間で完成する、少人数で完成させることを、目指していたので、そういった意味で少人数での開発というところも踏まえて非常にその時間がかかってしまったというところで、お待ちいただいたファンの皆様には、大変お待たせしてしまったことを、深く、お詫び申し上げますと、非常に、申し訳ございませんと思ってます。新たな、開発会社とともに、最後まで、当初の、ビジョンというところを作りきれて皆様にお届けできるということは、非常に、嬉しく思ってます。 本作は結果として、お届けまで時間がかかってしまってますけども、何かこう変わったというよりも、しっかり当初のコンセプトを、突き詰めて、それに目指したものをしっかり完成まで持っていくということを、徹底させていただきましたと。テキストボリュームとかに関しては、実際その、よりもともとの当社のものよりも状況説明や設定というところの説明にちょっと、よりボリュームを増やしたことによって、ちょっとボリュームなどは増えているかなというふうには思っています。
So first of all, I have to say thank you for all the fans for waiting for us, and sorry for keeping you waiting for this long time. The reason behind that is that I started this project as a challenge project and started small. I was more thinking about of an indie size of a game and focusing on to give the core fans of Digimon community more of a very different experience from all the past games. However, because the project starts small and it was developed by a very small team, we faced a lot of challenges doing that, and as a result, we spent double the time that we planned at the start, and which resulted in today that we just finished the game and will be able to release by the end of this month. However, I would say that because of the change and we have changed to a different developer for finishing this game, we were able to brush up the game much more than what we have previously thought about, and the volume of the game is much more in detailed, so you understand each different detailed part of this world, and believe you'll be able to enjoy this game as much as I want you to do.
Thank you. So, were there significant changes made to the game mechanics when the team was changed during the making of Digimon Survive?
I wondered this.
開発チームが変わったことによってゲームの仕組みに大きな変化があったでしょうか。
今お答えさせていただいた通り、基本的に、大き
Why you do this to me, Internet? Why?
なボリュームの変化っていうところは、当初のコンセプトをしっかり守って作るということを徹底しましたので、何か大きな変化というところはないんですけども、ボリュームテキストに関しては結構ボリュームが多くなったかなというふうに思っています。
As I answered in the previous question, basically, I believe that we have been able to complete the overall quality of the project according to the original plan. And as I said before, the volume is really increased from the original plan. So hopefully, hope you will enjoy the game as much as I want you to.
So, what is your favorite thing about Digimon Survive, and what was the hardest part about making it?
デジモンサバイブを作った時に一番好きなところと一番苦労したところを教えてほしいです。
そうですね、自分自身そのデジモンの進化のフラグを、ゲーム中の選択肢、行動の選択に持ってきたことは面白いアイデアだと思っていますが、その反面今までの育成ゲームのように、進化の分岐だとか登場キャラクターとかにリパートリーを持たすことが、結構難しいところで非常に、苦労しましたと。またもし機会があればもっとこのシステムに関しては、制作する途中でいろいろアイデアがいくつかいろいろ浮かんでいたので、そういったところをもし、今後新しいこのシステムをもうちょっとより突き詰めた形で何かに入れられればいいかなというふうにはちょっと思っていたりはしますと。
Okay, I believe my favorite thing and the hardest part of making Digimon Survive is actually one thing. The biggest feature that I wanted to implement in this game is that in previous RPG games, the Digimons evolve according to their leveling and the other RPG elements. However, in Digimon Survive, I want the Digivolution to be really linked to the choices that the players make in the visual novel part, and that's actually very hard to do so, especially considering that I wanted to include as many Digimons as possible into the game, linking every route of the Digivolution or the other Digimons into the choices is actually super hard to do so. So for Digimon Survive, currently we're able to include a certain amount of Digimons into this game, but actually I've come up with a few ideas that I was not able to implement into Digimon Survive. If I have the chance to make another visual novel tactical battle kind of game, I would definitely want to implement those ideas in there as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for answering all of those game concept questions. It's really cool how much we're learning about Digimon Survive on this stream, right guys? So next, we received a lot of questions regarding the game system. So while we watch some gameplay footage, Habu-san is going to tell us about it, and I'm sure many of you are very excited to see even more from the game.
羽生さん、ちょっと解説いただければ嬉しいです。
多分皆さんデジモンサバイブをお待ちいただいている方は、だいぶこうゲームの情報は、知っていただいていると思うので、なるべくちょっとかいつまんでご説明させていただければと思うんですけども、本作は課外キャンプに、やってきた少年少女たちが、異世界に迷い込んでしまうところから、物語が始まりますと。突然、放り込まれた危険と取り合わせの過酷な状況下の中で、恐怖と猜疑心に苛まれながらも、異世界で出会ったモンスターと絆を育みながら、少年少女たちは生き残る道を、探していく、テキストアドベンチャーという形になっています。
Okay, so I think a lot of you have already know the basic setting of the story from previous information that we have released. But just to give you everything in a nutshell, it's basically a group of teenagers who came for a summer camp, but they got involved into a certain accident, and that they were transferred into a parallel world where they are meeting the monsters. Well, as we know, Digimon. For the first time, and they didn't know what the monsters are and what they would do to them, and they are facing a lot of danger, being assaulted by a few Digimons, and then because of that, there are a lot of drama happening among the human characters themselves, as well as the human character with the monsters that they're facing, and they're bonding with each other during this whole journey, and eventually they'll make their way out and survive this cruel situation.
またテキストアドベンチャーパートでは、仲間たちとの会話や、いろんな場所を調べることで物語が進行する流れとなっています。会話や、調査の途中で選択肢が、出現することもあり、選択肢で選んだ行動の積み重ねで、デジモンのパートナーである、アグモンの進化先が変化し、そして物語自体も、物語の展開も変わっています。本作の大きな特徴としては、そういうところです。
So one of the big features is that it is all about the choices that you can make during the visual novel part. So during the visual novel part, you face the choices when you talk to the other characters, when you explore the world, or even when you are actually doing the battles inside. So all these different choices have the effect to have the influence on the story itself, how it goes, how it will end, as well as the digivolution of your partner Digimons. For example, Agumon will be able to digivolve into different forms according to choices you make, and please look forward to that.
じゃあ映像の方をバトルの方に変えていただいてよろしいでしょうか。
Oh, okay. Can we move the B-roll to the part that shows the battle exactly? Are we able to do that?
Oh, is that Cormon? Is this how we find him?
I would say around 7 minutes, I think. 今ちょっと調整していただきます。
今
It's just fast forward and shit. This isn't even playing. Is this just like they played it?
ことによって肉眼では見えないものが見えたりだとか、あとキャラクターと会話して、さまざまにコミュニケーションを取ることによって、ゲームがアドベンチャーパートは進行しています。
As you can see in the B-roll, you'll be able to control the spirit camera, and you see things that you don't see in the real world, including the monsters in there. And you'll also be able to select different characters and talk to them and have their event happening, and you see the choices with these characters, which affects the affiliation between them as well as the karma. Can we fast forward a little bit as well? Yeah, fast forward. 2 more minutes, I think.
Kind of wish they'd play it and not just fast forward the whole thing. Just gives a feel for the game.
2 more minutes, please.
は はい、バトルはタクティクスバトルで進行する形になっています。バトル開始時に戦闘に参加できるユニットを選択した上で、単性で、ユニットの素早さに準じた形で、コード順が決まって、自分のユニットのコード順になったら、コマンドを選択してという形の、オーソドックスな、バトルです。
So the battle system, as you can see here, it's very it's a traditional, authentic tactical battle, and at your turn you'll be able to select the character on your team, and you'll be able to select different moves on there. If you want to attack, select attack, and then you'll be able to have different skills that are equipped to your Digimon partner. Everything is just as how you understand a tactical battle.
あとモンスターは、SP を消費して、技を放ったり、ユニットを進化させることができ、ユニットの進化させることによってユニットの性能は大幅に強化されることによって、強くなるんですけども、進化している間は、継続的に SP が消費したりとかしますと。で進化はSP を解き放つことによって進化を、解き放つことによって、ターンごとに SP が回復していくんですけども、SP がなくなってしまうと、戦闘を有利に進められなくなりますので、一部、パートナーとの会話だったりだとか、戦闘中アイテムを使用することによって、SP をどうマネジメントしていくのかっていうところが、本作の、タクティクスバトルの肝となっています。
One of the most important part of the battle play part is that you need to have good control of your SP of the Digimons. With SP, you'll be able to use the strong skills of the Digimon as well as have them digivolve into their bigger form. Without SP, you will not be able to take advantage of the skills or the Digivolve. So please make sure that you manage the SPs wisely. And there are different ways to recover SP in the game. One of them is to talk to your Digimon on the battlefield. So please utilize that fully.
ゲームの概要の説明は以上となります。
This is what I wanted to tell you about the game part. Other than that, please make sure to explore everything within the game.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing all that information with us, Habu-san. The game looks really unique compared to previous Digimon games. I personally really love tactical battles and visual novels, so I'm very excited. So we can move on to some community questions, or rather covering a bunch of community questions we got about the game system, such as about the different routes of the story, the different ways the Digimon can evolve, how many endings, and things like that. If you could please tell us about it.
ルート分岐とかデジモンの進化について、もう少し詳しく教えてください。
じゃあまずルート分岐に関して説明させていただきます。エンディングは通常ルートが3つあるのと、裏ルートの計4つ、存在していますと。本作では、全12章で構成されていまして、8章までが大枠で同じストーリーラインに沿って展開し、9章以降でその今までの選択肢の積み重ねによって大きくルートが変化する形になっています。でまた、裏ルートに関しては、2周目以降、でないと入れない、裏ルートとなっていまして、裏ルートは全13章の作りになっています。また1周目は必ず死ぬキャラクターが存在します。その上で、選択肢によって、死ぬキャラクターっていうのも存在します。で2周目本当に全員が生き残るルートっていうのは、実は2周目の、裏ルート、であれば、全員生き残るというような、ルートが、存在しています。そういった中、じゃあまずそこまででお願いします。
Okay, so first of all, I want to talk to you about the ending. Regarding the ending, we actually have four different routes, but you can consider 3 of them to be the standard routes and 1 of them to be the hidden one. So the game, the story is composed with 12 different chapters. The first 8 ones are basically the same for the 4 different routes, the difference will become mostly comes from after the chapter 9, and according to your choices, the routes will greatly change. So please be careful with that. Also, regarding the hidden route, basically it's only accessible when you play the second run of the game. When you are playing the game for the first time, you'll only be able to access the standard routes, the 3 standard routes. If we count the hidden route altogether, there are actually 13 chapters, but please consider chapter 13 to be only accessible when you play the game, finish the game once. And also, for the first round of the game, some characters not all of the characters will be able to survive, and please be careful about that. But in the hidden route, if you're able to make the right choices, you'll be able to make everyone survive. So please look forward to that.
はい、あともう一つそのデジモンの進化に、関してですけども、パートナーのアグモンは、成熟期以降3つの、ルートに分岐していきます。これはシナリオのルートと必ずしも一致するかどうかはわからないんですけれども、3つのルートに分岐していくような形ですと。でその他仲間のキャラクターに関しては、基本、1ルートになっていますけれども、シナリオの展開次第で、救育隊などが変化する、物語の展開に合わせて変化する場合というところも、あります。また、野生のフリーモンスターも、一応仲間にすることが一応できるんですけども、野生の、フリーモンスターに関しては基本、レベルアップでスタイタスが上昇し強くなっていくんですけども、人間のパートナーがいるデジモンに比べてステータスは若干、低くなりますが、その代わりその進化レベルっていうところは、固定されている状態で、バトルに参加できるので、フィールドバトル中に進化させるといった手間だとか、元に戻ってしまうというようなそういったデメリットっていうと逆に、フリーモンスターっていうのは、存在しないです。フリーモンスターは、を進化させる場合は探索中やバトルの報酬で手に入る進化アイテムっていうところで、進化させるかより強いデジモンを、バトルで仲間にするかという、形の選択になってきます。
Okay, so let's talk about Digivolution and the Digimons. I have to explain to you in different ways, because the different Digimons will have different development for their Digivolution. For example, for Agumon, Agumon will have 3 different routes after you raise Agumon to his adulthood, and basically you can consider that each of the route to be very different. However, for the Digimon partners of the other human partners, all of them will basically have only one route, but some of them will be able to digivolve into their ultimate form when according to the story route that you're taking. When we talk about the free monsters that you will be able to recruit on the field, basically those are not going to have different digivolve routes, and they will basically their status will be increased when you level them up. However, when you compare those to the Digimons that have human partners, basically these free monsters, you don't have to digivolve them every time when you take them into battle. So there are more safe options that you can have when you are facing a lot of hard battles. The other thing that I want to mention about free monsters is that you don't have to get a certain item for the Digivolution during the exploration or the battle for evolving digivolving these free monsters. So that's also one of the benefits. Actually, before we move on to the next question, we received a comment from the chat box. So user EMEKASAN said, "Oh wow, so death is guaranteed the first time around. That's crazy. I really thought that we could save everyone." というのはハブさんちょっとユーザーからコメントあったんですけれども、はい、やっぱり1周目に関しては誰かが死ななきゃいけないんですが、絶対全員を救いたいという気持ちがあるんですけれども。 やっぱりそれは裏ルートをちゃんと遊んでいただくように2周目とかもちゃんと遊んでいただくことが必要ですよね。
申し訳ないですけども、1周目は死んでしまいます。だから結構そのテストプレイとかした時もこいつをすごく嫌なやつがいたとして、なんかそいつを生き残るために本来本心ではない選択をすることでじゃないとダメなのかというところも疑問に思うかもしれないですけども、そこは基本もう自分の本心に従って、行動してください。やっぱどうしても1周目は死んでしまうキャラクターもいるので、そこは前提として、遊んでいただけると嬉しく思います。
Yes, I know your feeling. I know you want to save everyone. One thing I want to mention here is that for the first run, there are some characters who will do something you might not like, and you'll have this negative feeling about this character.
Hidden enemy.
So, but basically, I know everyone wants to have this option to be able to save everyone. So I would say, please just follow your heart. You don't have to feel like you have to select some choices that you don't want to in order to save this character. As long as you follow your heart and do what you think is correct, in the second run, you'll be able to have the chance to save these characters. Look forward to that. Thank you for the comment. Okay, I'll give it back to Samantha.
All right. So thank you for that. That sounds pretty intense, and I'm looking forward to it. So some questions about the world setting came in that we'd want to know, so such as like how do characters obtain their Digimon partners, and what your sorry, I think pretty much that. Anything else that you have to say about the world setting? We'd love to hear about it.
世界観について、他に何か話したいことありますか？次の質問に移しましょうか。
じゃあ軽く、今回そのデジモンのまず設定って、これはあくまでも僕の考えではあるんですけども、大きく分けると液晶玩具の設定と、アニメなどで作られてきた設定という大きく分けると2種類の設定があるかなというふうに思ってます。玩具の方はどちらかというと必ずしもデジモンと人間の関係性って1対1の対ではない、ものなのかなという意味で、本作はどちらかというとアニメのような1対1のパートナーシップというところを、人間とデジモンの関係性、魂の片割れの存在として、一応描かせていただいています。だからこそ人間の心の流れがデジモンの進化に影響を与えるよというような、テーマで、パートナーの人間の本質がデジモンの性格に現れる形で描いています。ただ本作必ずしも、ちゃんと自分の心と、では自分自身が本当に好きになれる人って実際少ないと思うんですよね。そういった中でその危険な状況下の、非常に緊迫した中ではその自身と向き合えずに、心が折れてしまう、人たちっていうところもいて、そういった人たちが、取り返しのつかない結末を迎えてしまうっていうところが、本作は今までのちょっとそのヒーローを描いていたアニメ作品とはまたちょっと違う、作品なのかなというふうには思っています。
One thing I do want to mention to you guys is that I've mentioned a little bit before, but for the concept of the game, I really believe that the Digimons are the spiritual beings that are really existing around us. They're not just data on the digital world. They're not just an AI that doesn't exist. I know a lot of the fans who become a Digimon fan starting from the Digivice of the brick toy. In that one, the setting was that the Digimons are AIs. They exist in the digital world, not the real world. I would like to everyone who are playing Digimon Survive to understand that in this world setting, Digimons are real. They're alive. So please treat them as a live being. And because of that, I also set the world setting to be the Digimons to be the reflection of the mind, the heart of their human partners. Basically, they're one. The Digimons is just the second copy of the human partner. And what I want to tell everyone here is that human beings don't always love themselves. They don't always make the right choices. In the anime series, Taichi and all the other Digimon, the characters that basically the heroes who are always doing positive things, they'll have difficulties, but they will always make the right choice. However, in Digimon Survive, I want everyone to know that in the real world, when we encounter Digimons as an unknown monster for the first time, some people will not make the right choice, and it's okay not to make the right choice because we're all human beings. And here, please find it to be more of a real story than the anime series.
Okay. Well, everybody already treats their Digimon wonderfully, right? Like before even now, I would hope. So we have some questions regarding the future plans for Digimon Survive. Such as, are there any plans for DLC, like more Digimon being added?
I asked.
And if it's successful, would you consider making similar games in the future, if not a full-on sequel?
本作は DLC の予定がありますか？それとも成功すれば続編もある予定がありますか？
そうですね、今回 DLC プランは今のところ予定はないですと、デジモンサバイブがもし成功すれば、また、新しいチャレンジとして、今回作る過程の中でいろいろもっとこうしたあしたいっていうアイデアがたくさん生まれてはいるので、そういった形のものをより良くした形で、より進化させたものっていうコンテンツが作れればなというふうには思ってます。
I need to tell you that Digimon Survive, it's a complete game, so we will not be able to provide any other DLCs. However, I do have a lot of ideas that I was not able to implement into Digimon Survive. So if I have the chance to make a second game, I definitely want to try out those ideas as well.
Second game sequel, maybe?
That sounds great. Everyone's going to play and enjoy Digimon Survive, right? So that we get more of the same? That's
yeah.
So, more questions about the Digimon appearing in Survive. People were asking questions about lesser utilized Digimon, such as Floramon, and how much they've enjoyed seeing, the Digimon they don't see as often. Can you answer some questions about how you decided to include certain Digimon or exclude certain Digimon this time?
登場、デジモンについて質問あるんですけど、特に主人公チームではシャコモンとかフローラモンとか普段あまり活用されているデジモンが登場しているんですけど、選択するときにどういった経緯がありましたでしょうか？
これ最後まで新しいデジモンの話までしちゃっても大丈夫ですか？仲間のパートナーモンスターに関しては、デジモンアドベンチャーの雰囲気を踏襲しながらも、今まで目立たなかった、活躍がそこまでしていなかったデジモンに関して、スポットを当てさせていただいています。物語の展開によっては、進化先が変化する、パートナーデジモンもいますので、彼らがどのような進化をするかというところもぜひ、注目いただければなというふうに思っています。また今回ちょっと育成ゲームではないので、モンスターは少なめになっていますが、物語で必要な、キャラクターというところを結構まず優先的にチョイスしながら、その世界観に合った、キャラクターというところを、今回はチョイスさせていただいているっていうところかなと。でよく多くの質問でいただいている新しい今回、デジモンが登場するかっていうところは少しちょっとネタバレにもなってしまうので、はっきりは言えないんですけども、ぜひ、遊んで、確かめていただければなというふうに思っています。
Okay, so about the Digimons who are appealing in Digimon Survive, I did put a lot of reference in Digimon Adventure, where Digimons have their human partners, and the human partners have their Digimons as their partners. Here in Digimon Survive, I wanted to give the spotlight to a lot of the Digimons who were not as famous as the others, and also I would want everyone to understand that in Digimon Survive, the Digivolution routes, the ultimate forms of the Digimons also are pretty exciting. So please look forward to these new developments. And if I say more, it will become a spoiler alert. So I don't want to do that. Please make sure that you enjoy the game. Okay, actually we received another comment from a user. Oh my god, this game is gonna go down some dark places. 本作に関しては本当にダークなところまで行く感じがしますね。 というところに関してなんかコメントありますでしょうか。
まあでも皆さん大人なので全然大丈夫だと思いますと。はい。
So I designed this game for more of a older audience. At least all I think the adults will be able to enjoy this game as much as I want to.
多分そこまでそのホラー的な要素というところはないかなというふうには思ってはいます。
A lot of people think about this game as a horror game. I didn't really design the game to be a horror game, so it's gonna have a dark theme, but it's not a horror game. Don't consider it to be a horror game. But you'll be able to see a lot of human drama in there.
It's called Digimon Survive.
Yeah, survive.
So you can survive. We believe
Digimon Survival Horror.
So yes, let's dig a little more into some questions about Digimon Survive specifically. So is this game more RPG or visual novel?
このゲームは RPG とビジュアルノベルどっちでしょうか。
そうですね、本作は基本的に、ビジュアルノベルが主軸となっていて、まあ、タクティクスバトルが3割、ビジュアルノベルが7割というような形のボリュームになっています。
This game, it's basically a visual novel. It's going to have 70% of part to be visual novel and 30% of it to be the tactical battle.
Okay. So for the endings, does it require intentionally poor decision making to get one of the bad endings, or do all the endings sort of have an equal weight in decision making?
エンディングを達成するためには意図的に悪い判断をする必要がありますでしょうか。
先ほどもちょっと述べましたが、特に、明らかに悪いような選択肢をしなくても、全然大丈夫です。皆さんの多分思った通りの行動をしていただければ大丈夫かなというふうに思っています。
As I said a little bit before, you don't have to make the wrong choices that you think they are wrong. As long as you follow your heart, you should be able to see all of the endings.
You don't want to spoil shit.
So when replaying Digimon Survive after completing it, will there be a feature to skip dialogue so that we can go faster through our extra runs of the game?
Good question.
クリアして再プレイする際にスキップ機能はありますでしょうか。
そうですね、テキストの早送り機能は存在しますので、2周目以降遊ぶ際とかは、素早くシナリオを進めたい方は、早送り機能で、テキストを早送りしていただければなというふうに思ってます。
Yes, there's the feature, so you'll be able to skip the dialogues or play them faster.
Awesome.
Actually, we're running out of time, so one more question in this section, I guess.
Okay. Let's see. Can we change the difficulty of the battles in the game?
難易度は変更できますでしょうか。
そうですね、バトル難易度に関してはバトルの難易度を変えることができます。物語を中心に楽しむゲームですので、バトルが難しい場合は、デメリット等はないので、バトルの難易度を調整していただければなというふうに思っています。
Yes, you'll be able to change the difficulty, and there's no penalty for changing the difficulty. You will receive the same rewards. すいません、ちょっとこのパートはもう時間ないので次にさせていただければと思います。
はい。
Talking too much about Digimon.
イエーイ。
なんかこれからもうちょい面白そうな質問があったんですよりマニアックな質問があったのであれですけど、いいや、はい、すみません。
Sorry, we actually had a lot of interesting questions, but because of time, I have to skip it.
No.
So, do we want to talk a little bit about other Digimon games? Do we want to take some of the?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Last time this was a fucking.
We talked a lot about Digimon Survive, but how about other Digimon games, such as what's going on for Digimon Story?
Nicole, I hope we get one.
サバイブ以外のデジモンに関しても質問ありますが、例えば、デジモンストーリーの新作は何か情報ありますか？
そうですね、もろもろ、デジモンストーリーの新作だったりだとか、過去作の移植とか、また新しいゲームジャンルなど検討しないかなどのご質問は、いただいています。デジモンストーリーの開発自体はサバイブと並行して、進行しています。ちょっと僕がサバイブにカロリーを取られてしまったので、少しちょっと開発が遅れてしまっている部分はあるんですけども、しっかり、進行させてはいただいています。また、そういった状況下の中、ちゃんとデジモンのコンテンツを、増やしていきたいという思いは、強くあるので、会社からもやっぱそういう、ビジョンを持っているので、会社としても、今、デジモンの、 チームの人数を増やして、大きいもの、小さいものから大きなものまで、皆様が喜んでいただけるようなプロジェクトっていうところはいくつか企画を検討していますので、また、きっと皆さんが、喜んでいただけるような情報っていうのを、またどこかで、発表できるかなというふうには思っています。
Yes, we have several projects in the pipeline, and the company is really having big vision for expanding Digimon content. And we
awesome.
have recruited a few more people in the Digimon team. So all different projects are in the pipeline. They're in the process of making it. Sorry about because I was really focusing on Digimon Survive. I was not able to give you any real information about the next Digimon story. But please look forward to it.
That is huge. The fact that they're building on the fucking franchise, that's
want to do a few more
huge.
of these?
Yeah,
Move on to
2 more, I guess.
Yeah, let's grab a couple more. Let's see. I'll look up at our list of questions, see what would be really good to ask about. So, what Digimon have you been meaning to put in a game but haven't found a good opportunity to do so?
ゲームに出したいと思ってるんですが、まだその機会がないというデジモンはありますか？
そうですね、ユーザーからよくそういう、例えばもちろん僕が出したいのもそうですけども、例えば重油士だったり三重士だとかクラックチームとか、そこら辺の、グループまだ出さないのかとか、オリンポス12士もそうですけれども、そういった質問はよくいただいています。前にもお話ししていますが、オリンポス12士に関しては次回作のデジモンストーリーで、扱っていきたく思っていますけれども、その他にも、三重士とかっていうところも、またいろんなゲームで登場させていきたいなというふうに思っています。また要望の多い X 交代デジモンもまたどこかで、ちゃんと活躍の機会、を設けた上で扱っていけないかなというふうには、思っています。もろもろちゃんと皆様が出してほしいよっていうところのキャラクターは、一気にではないですけども、しっかりと、作品を積み重ねることで出していきたいなというふうに思っています。
Yeah, I'm really listening to all of your comments. I do want to reflect your request in the games, but according to each of the game, there's some limitations to it. But please have faith in me. I'll try to implement all the popular Digimons that you have requested into the next game. So things Digimons like the 10 Warriors, the 3 Musketeers, or the Crack Team, I do have plan to put them into the next Digimon games. Please look forward to it.
Crack Team, there you go, Azure. You're fucking happy with that.
I guess it's already time, so we'll move to the giveaway time. すいません、お時間ないので、
Giveaway. If you're going for this, go for Twitch. Bandai Twitch. If you want to take part in the giveaway.
Alright. So, look
like
at this
such a
amazing
sick giveaway as
group
well.
of items.
Keychains look awesome.
We'll be giving away Digimon Survive swag boxes to 5 lucky winners today. The prizes include, as you can see, keychains, a rucksack, tumbler, utensil set, bento box. The rules are simple. All you have to do is type hashtag road to survive in the Twitch chat. It is open only to the US. We are sorry if you were watching internationally. A random winner will be selected by a member of our social team who is a chat moderator right now, Tanner. So I hope you guys are putting that into the chat now. Give it about a moment.
ユーザーのギブアウェイを抽選しております。Should we do some of the live questions right now? I think we did have some questions.
From the
live chat, yeah.
Did we get some of the live chat questions?
Yeah. What's your favorite Digimon? ハブさん、一番好きなデジモンはどれでしょうか？
僕、
そうです。ハブさんです。
昔はデビモン、レディデビモンと答えてたんですけど、昨日ちょっと同じファンから聞かれて、今ちょっと変わったんだって話をして、ベルゼブモンとベルスターモンって言ってたんで、どっちかではベルスターモンの方にします。はい。
So Habsong actually has answered the same question to some fans yesterday during the autograph session. Now he has changed his mind to Bellstarmon. Yeah, that's his favorite.
But yesterday it was different.
Yeah, yesterday it was different. Okay, so we have another question. Who is your favorite character in Digimon Survive? Digimon Survive の中で一番好きなキャラクターは誰でしょうか？
それは人間キャラクターですか？
どちらも大丈夫ですよ。
じゃあ葵ですかね。
He likes Aoi the most.
Okay.
Make sure to see all the choices of Aoi.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, she's good. Can do one more, I guess.
決して可愛いだけのキャラクターではないと。
Pre-order
she's
bonus is
not just
Gammamon.
a cute girl.
some
She
items.
has something.
Something more to her.
Yeah. Do you have plans to integrate virtual bracelet into future games? 今後のゲームに
Vital bracelet, not virtual.
デジタルブレイスレットをと連携する、もしくはゲームの中に登場させる予定ありますでしょうか？
もう一回いいですか？
玩具の方のバイタル、ブレスレットだと思いますけど、
液晶玩具と直接連携するっていうことはちょっといろいろ難しいかなと。もともと液晶玩具についてる機能自体でちょっとそういったゲームとの境界線を越えるのもいろいろシステム的に難しい部分もあるんですけども、何かしら今後そういった取り組みっていうところはぜひやっていきたいなとは思っている部分もありますので、ちょっと、そういう要望が強いところもあればぜひ検討していきたいなというふうに思ってます。
Currently, due to technical difficulties, we're not able to make the linkage between the bracelet with the digital game, video games. But in the future, if there are a lot of requests about that, we definitely want to look into that as one of the options.
一つやっぱり僕が考えているのは、どっちかを持ってないと 100% 楽しめないよっていう遊びには絶対したくないなっていうふうには思っているので、そういった形のビジョンがうまく作れればいいかなというふうには思っています。
One thing Habu-san wants to prevent is that you have to own both the video game and the bracelet to fully enjoy the game. That's not something he wants. So even if he'll be able to make the linkage between these two, he wants the fans to be able to enjoy the game with either of them.
So he didn't say no. He didn't say no to the Vital bracelet. He says if he's doing something, he wants to do it with something else.
Okay, I guess that's it.
All right, we ready to announce the winners?
Yeah, please.
Tanner, can you please type out the names as I say them, so in case I mess up, people know that they won?
Yeah.
So our lucky winners are, drum roll please. We have, I believe this says Kodane is our first winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The Aggro Crag, nice name there. That's our second winner.
Congratulations.
Zeo Gold is winner number 3.
Phoebe for Digimon games would actually
Congrats.
be sick.
And
but
then
I want something like Pocket
Tactician
Station. Like I said, I'll be playing the
is
Pocket
our fourth
Station
winner.
here tomorrow. That is a Digimon game. It's an official Digimon
And our
game
fifth and
that
final
came
winner
out that had like a
is Extra
VPet
Dite.
function with a VPet
All right,
device.
congratulations to all the
Pocket
winners.
Station.
All the
I'll
winners.
be playing that tomorrow
Is that it?
on stream.
You need your sheet
around
back?
6
Here you
p.m. Irish time, which I know what that is for you guys. But
All right, congratulations to the winners.
I'm
All
playing that
winners,
tomorrow
please
for
be on
anyone
the
who
lookout
wants
for
to
a
check
DM
that
from
out.
us so you can
I
get
haven't
information
seen
on how
much
to
gameplay
get
on
your
it, so-
prize. And congrats again.
Yeah, I haven't seen much on it,
Okay.
so I'll be happy to post some
So
stuff.
we're
and
skipping
just
ahead
a little bit more info.
to wrapping up, aren't
Yeah.
we? Yeah, we're just about to wrap up. So, what did you think of the stream today, Habu-san? 本日はいかがでしたでしょうか？
そうですね、時間がなくて非常に面白い質問をいただいていて、結構マニアックな部分の質問をもっと答えた方が面白いかなと思ってたんですけど、ちょっとなかなか時間がなくて、そこを全部カットされてしまったのが残念なんで、またどこかでね、これの情報はお答えできると嬉しいなと思っています。
Oh, why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? I can't tell if it's my internet or if it's them or what's going on. Let's give it a pause and reboot.
の方と、何かと直接お話しさせていただいて、デジモンについてこう思ってるんだよという話をいろいろお伺いできたことは非常に、僕の財産になったかなというふうに思ってます。やっぱり僕らの仕事っていうのはファンの方たちがどう考えていてっていうところをちゃんと理解した上でそれを、作品の中に落とし込んでいくことが必要なのかなと思っているので、こういった機会をいただけたことは、非常に嬉しく思っています。
I really had a good time here today. I know we have received a lot of hard questions and also interesting questions. I wanted to answer to all of them. I actually had the answers to them, but unfortunately we have very limited time today. But here, here we're at AX. I'll probably be able to see you. And since I haven't attended any events for a long time, coming to AX really gives me a lot of energy. It gives a lot me a lot of motivation. We producers, the biggest thing that we want to do is to reflect all the requests of the fans and make them into reality for you to have a good game to play. So here I have received a lot of good feedback, a lot of good comments, and I wish to make better Digimon games for you in the future.
Yo, Habu is one of the best directors.
Sure,
I will die on this fucking hill.
Yeah.
Habu is one of the best video game directors
directly
ever.
from Habu-san.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us.
Develops Digimon games as a fan of Digimon games, and that's the fucking best thing ever about this. Sorry.
Follow at Digimon_games on Twitter. Thanks again for everyone for tuning into the stream, and we'll see you next time.
I mean, like, if it is their lag, I wouldn't put it past it. They're fucking okay. They're done. I'm gonna pause that there. Because I'm gonna sit here. I gotta talk a little bit, which is for a minute, because that was very interesting. That was very, very interesting. Like stream guys, if you do like stream, I would really, really appreciate that. I'm gonna stay on here and talk a little bit, which is I wonder, will you load up some next order maybe? Was Romancer thing mentioned? It wasn't, but they did mention before that you could interact with other characters, and that would affect your relationship with characters. What we were saying at the start of the stream between ourselves here was it's very similar to, if you ever played Devil Survivor, it's very similar to that style of game. It's like a graphic novel game where you've got character interaction, you've got consequences for what you do, and it's that tactical RPG stuff. The only thing it doesn't seem to have that Survivor had was there was turn-based battles in between. This is purely strategy RPG stuff. The stream was very fun. The stream was very, very fun. I seen it was over 200 people here at one point. Thank you so fucking much. I fucking used to just seeing 15 people at most lately. I think the most I ever had was 25. I seen it hit 45 and then went 200. It's like, holy shit. Anyways, back to talks about this. What are you guys most excited for out of this? For me, I don't know. I like the fact that there's hidden routes. When I heard him say there was a hidden route, I was like, oh my fucking god. There's actually benefit to playing the game so often. We need Next Order on PC. I would love Next Order on PC. There's so many people that haven't got to play Next Order. It's criminal that these Digimon games only get released on so many systems. What was huge was that with Survive is coming out on every system. It's a shame Cybersuit got left off Xbox. A lot of people wanted Cybersuit on Xbox and it got left off. But the fact that this is coming out on every system straight away, that's fucking awesome. Ever make clear your desire for optional VB integration into a future game? I would love that. Azure, like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be playing some Pocket Station over here. I've seen a few is asking about it. I heard Habu talk about it. Public demo. I'd love to see a public demo. But I've seen Habu talk about it. Thanks for the sub, guys. But yeah, I've seen Habu. I've seen a few of you guys asking about a VPet style game with a device that's separate to PlayStation. I'll be playing that here tomorrow around 6 p.m. Irish time. We're playing that. It's an old PS1 game. This never left Japan. I have it here. I have a setup now. My wife actually, fair play to her, she actually got me some device there just so I can transmit my fucking PS2 signal over my laptop so you guys can see what's going on game. I'll have my camera, also provide my beautiful wife there, and I'll be having that covering whatever the device is, and we'll be able to see the whole lot. I'll show off all that. But yeah, for me, the hidden routes, that's probably the main thing for me. Any DLC prep for the future? I actually asked that, and he did answer my question. But yeah, there's no DLC plans, but he says there's so much content he has actually made for this that he might actually go and make a sequel. If he makes a sequel, that's fucking awesome. Because he did say, I remember at Digimon Con, he says he does not plan on making a game like this again, just because of how adult it was. He just kind of it's not something he wanted to dive into any further. So the fact he says he's got so many ideas that he wants to try out again, that's fucking insane. What do you think about Pocket Monsters? Do you like other animes? I'm a fan of all animes, mangas, and games. I love animes, mangas, and games of Germany. Do you know what? I love all these things. We were actually talking earlier about Monster Rancher. Monster Rancher is a game I wanted to play way back on the PS1 days. But unfortunately, I just couldn't. I just had no access to the game. They remastered Monster Rancher. Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah, they remastered Monster Rancher for the Switch, Steam, and mobile games or mobile systems. You can actually play that there. It's fucking awesome. Damn, there's so many news here. Honestly, really appreciate you stopping by. I know they only streamed this over on Twitch. I know a few of you wanted to watch it, but you don't have Twitch accounts. I know Bill is one of you. I seen someone else mention a sheep there. So I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad I got to sit and hang around with you. Like I said, we'll sit around, we get to talk around a little bit, and I'll be playing more games. Stick around the channel, we'll play more games. I have another few projects coming up that I have planned. I will be doing a breakdown video on this. I'll probably put it up tomorrow. But I just want to see some of your guys' opinions. And some things. Just read through this. It's just a lot of chat. Chat is moving so fast and I can't even keep up with it. For anyone that I didn't get to say hello to personally, I'm very sorry, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. Any news on updates for the game? No news on any updates, no DLC, there's no PvP, which I don't mind. I just hope that they go and do stuff like this for the sequel. The fact that he's saying there's possibly a sequel, there's not definitely, there's possibly a sequel, that I'm happy with that. Love Omnimon, is my favourite Digimon. Omnimon's my favourite Digimon as well, man. I've been fucking running, I don't know if you're into the Vital Bracelet, I ran the Vital Bracelet for the first like fucking year with just Omnimon. It was awesome. But yeah, I've kind of upgraded now. I'm using Chaos, what was it, Crimson mode Gammamon. Yeah, it's awesome. Just doing some exercises to get the last few trophies I need for Imperial Drum. I'm double fisting my fucking VBs right now. I've got my Digivice V here. I don't know what's Digimon's name. What's it? It's one of the new ones off of Pulsemon's name. I'm terrible with Pulsemon's names. What's his name there? Examon. And then I've got Andromon on my other VB. I've got more in backup, but it's like fucking, I'm gonna try fly through. Digimon forever. Always collect toys forever. Yeah, I've been collecting a lot of Digimon stuff lately. Like I've been mad into Digimon now the last couple of years. Like I've always been a fan of Digimon. I got back into it around the time Dawn and Dusk was a thing. But around when Redigitized came out, I picked up as much Digimon stuff as possible. This last couple of years since I started doing YouTube, like taking it really seriously, mixing with the Digimon community a lot more, it's been fucking insane. The amount of more Digimon stuff I've been learning about. People like Azure there. Azure is in my chat. Azure Shide. She has a stream she runs on her own channel called Monspiracy. Basically talks about deeper Digimon lore you don't normally hear about. I do suggest, if you're into Digimon lore, do check out Azure Shide over in the chat there. Let's see now, let's answer some more. Alphamon. Alphamon's awesome. I do like Alphamon, but Jonathan, no, I don't like you. I'm only messing. Jonathan's one of my mods. He's one of my friends as well over in the server. I'll leave you guys a link for the server there in case any of you join. I did drop it a couple of times during the stream there, just in case there's anything secondary now. Oh fuck, that's grand. I can't find it. I'll try and fix this while I'm talking anyways. Collection video? Oh yeah, you want to see a collection video? I actually have a couple on the channel. Last stream I went through a few more bits of my collection, but I will definitely do a collection video. If that's what you guys want to see, I'll definitely do that. I haven't done an update collection video in so long. Since then I've got like more cards, more vintage kind of Digimon stuff. I've got more fucking video games. I've got more figures. It's insane. So I do want to kind of go through all this. 13 secret chapters, that is very interesting. The fact there's like hidden routes and stuff, that's fucking awesome. I cannot wait to try that out. Follows you anyway, so expect 16 people in at least one future stream. Hey, thank you very much, Twilight. I really appreciate it. As another Irish person as well, actually, I'm learning there's more Irish Digimon fans. This is fucking insane. So I started the channel, it was a couple of months back. I heard about another Irish fan that joined the channel. Was talking to me. They actually mentioned Dungeons and Donuts to me over in Galway, so I've been meaning to head up there and meet them, play some Digimon battles with VPets, card games and everything. Anyone that is from Ireland, if you have access to Dungeons and Donuts, I'm sorry for anyone that I'm kind of leaving out on this, but yeah, if you're in Ireland, I'm gonna try to get up there for one of their Digimon days where they kind of just play Digimon games. I should hopefully get up there over the summer during July. I'll post it in the Discord. I'm actually gonna head up for anyone that's available. See now, excited to see how interactions, relationships change. Evolutions also means multiple playthroughs. They have mentioned and they showed how it's going to be like, so good things will get you data. I think being indifferent is a vaccine. Is it something like that? Or no, being indifferent is data, being good is vaccine, and picking the wrong choices will get you a virus type. They've gone over this before. It's fucking awesome. Azure Shide, that's her there. Do check her out. See now, we should all sing the original Digimon theme song to end stream. Yeah, you see, the thing is, Jonathan there's been asking me to fucking do the Digirap for so long. I refuse to do it. What girl talks about Digimon? What girls talk about Digimon? Hey, there's fucking loads of girls talk about Digimon. Oh, sorry, that's Azure Shide. Sorry, that's Azure Shide there. Trax, are you Irish or Northern Irish? I'm Irish. Sorry, I'm originally from Dublin. You know, the Dublin. Oh fuck, I hate doing accents. I hate doing accents on stream. I do them all the time, but I hate them on stream. It's like, you know what I mean? No, but you know that kind of a fucking Irish accent. If anyone there is from Ireland, they know that one. My accent's toned down a lot. I moved to the other side of Ireland now. I won't say exactly where I am, but I'm on the other side of Ireland now. Where my accent has toned down a bit, I toned it down even more on stream so you guys can kind of like understand me better. Because if you hear some accents in Irish, you will not understand a fucking thing. I like we get Survive on PC right from the start. Yeah, I was just saying, that's fucking awesome. The fact that they're straight away supporting this this franchise. Oh shit, he says about bringing more people on board for the Digimon development team as well. That just shows Bandai has so much more faith in Digimon. We got the card game less than a year later after its release. We got the VB just over a year after. Granted, we're only getting the inferior version, the Vital Hero, but we are getting it. They're bringing over the games a lot faster. It's fucking insane. Trying to see now. No, please, no Digirap from Malibu Butterfly and Braveheart. No worries, Spoily Boy, because I won't be doing it. Girls Invading. Oh, actually, do you know, is this more girls? My audience is apparently only like 0.2% girls. That's literally, it's all dudes. Fucking sausage party. But yeah, I'll watch my language. I'll try watch my language a little bit more in future. Just show some courtesy. They shall make Digimon Decode on PC. I really hope they do. Decode is such a special game to me because it Digimon World being like the first Digimon game I played, the first RPG I played. There's so many firsts with Digimon World for me. I kept that game along the years till the point where my disc was completely broken. Thankfully now with emulation and stuff I can do all that again. But Decode is one of the first games I actually ever imported. I actually imported my first Nintendo system as well to play Decode. I've logged hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of hours into that game. I still go back and play. I was literally playing it today. It's one of them games, and I hope they come around and they do a localization, port, a remake or something for Decode, because it really does deserve it. When I Digimon World for Next Order on PC, that one does kind of interest me a lot. Half Draggy, I don't know if he's still in the chat. Can't find her channel, just click her name there, you should be able to find her channel. If not, it's just Azure Shide. You could be able to write that inside in the search bar and you'll be able to find her there. But yeah, it was Half Draggy in the chat there. He posted a thing over my server because the lads are great. They keep on top of that Digimon news. Because of my time zone, I hear it late, but I like to get it as to you guys as fast as possible. It's like they're great. They'll post all the news over there, just to keep everyone in the loop. But yeah, Half Draggy found that there was a trademark filed last September, I believe, for Digimon World Next Order. I don't know what they're doing with that. It doesn't seem like they're going to do anything with it as of yet. But the fact that they filed it sounded to me like they were going to port it over. But I don't know if Digimon Survive took over or whatever. But something happened anyways, I think. While the amount of male to female people in the server is greatly swayed in one direction, at least everyone has their waifu to help us cope. Yeah, the server is definitely more dudes. Put my gender as female. Hey, look, no worries. Whatever genders, we don't mind. Had a hard time hearing a lot of it, so I take it to remake or remaster of Digimon World 1. No Switch or PC port or Digimon redigitized Decode. No, unfortunately, we're not getting that. It is a shame. Like I says, I would love to see it, but they did say they have a lot of ideas for games. I'm just gonna turn on a light. It's pitch black in here. The only light I have is what's coming from my dimmed out PC. So give me 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm actually that was a great fucking stream. I know there was a couple of hiccups there, like the audio, whatever was going on with their audio, the fucking translator. There was a couple of things, but there was a lot of great information there. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be pissed. This is one thing I want to stress. I tried to stress it before it as well. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed. They didn't get news on Survive or new story game. They didn't get news on remakes, remasters, or anything at all. I wouldn't worry too much about that. This was a press run for Survive. That's the main thing. They answered a couple of questions, not many about games like in general. But this was a press run for Survive. Survive's dropping on 29. It's like 3 weeks from now. They just wanted to make sure that people could hear about this game and, just that they can push it and market as much as possible. Which, to be fair, from Bandai, that is huge for Digimon. Bandai does not normally market Digimon games like this. I've seen tweets and all, whereas like from bigger streamers, even Bandai themselves, where they kind of like they mention Digimon in the same light as they're mentioning other games that they develop, and that's fucking huge. That is massive for Digimon. Digimon is normally just thrown to the side. I've seen streamers that like I don't normally see talk about Digimon. I've seen Pokemon fans that just never really clicked with Digimon, saying they want to get into Digimon. They weren't sure it was around. Bandai are doing a great thing by marketing this the way they are, and I honestly props to them for doing what they're doing. Survive needs marketing, and Bandai giving it. That's it, 100% Rafael. Who was it says to me, Survive seems to have sold out in Spain twice so far on pre-orders. That's mental, that shit. Don't worry, I'll invent homosexuality for a server. It will be enable balance. No, there is actually a couple of people, LGBT people, over in the server. I'm sorry, my fucking political correctness here is dog shit. But trust me, I genuinely, you know, I don't care your age or gender, what the fuck, your gender, your background, nationality, none of that bothers me. I'm just happy to talk about Digimon with everyone. Definitely don't want news about Story World or TCG Digiplat to mess around with the promotion to Survive. Exactly, that's exactly what I think that they were trying to keep quiet for about Story. You'll notice even Habu has gone very quiet about Story. He was very happy to talk about stuff that was going on in Story, and he's just kept quiet about it now because he knows that Survive needs a spotlight right now because that's coming out. Already there's a little bit of a divide, like I was talking about earlier. There's more of a divide with Survive than there is in any other Digimon game. That's down to being like a story mode based around like a graphic novel style of game. They're not the biggest games. They're not always considered to be the best games. You know, they're not. You're not considered a gamer if you play them in most respects. So I mean, like, to be honest, I didn't do any of the work. Habu doing all the work. I sat here and listened. So I mean, like, if all I do for every stream is just sit here and listen and get told good stream, I'm happy. I'll do that. But what was I saying again? Oh fuck, it's gone off my head. Oh, it's gone. I'm sorry. If someone would remind me what I was saying, I'd be happy. About Story. Yeah, Habu just stopped talking about it just because he wants to get Survive into the spotlight, and he's doing a great job. This guy is the one that brought Survive on because he wanted to expand the Digimon team. That's why we're getting Survive. He wants to make Digimon games more faster developed or whatever. So Survive's gonna be like their third pillar, where they have World, Story, and then Survive, and they rotate like that. And that's from whatever he said before. Hi, new here. Getting back into Digimon Survive coming out. Is there other Digimon games that have been announced or discussed recently? Dixon, you were in a fucking great spot to get into Digimon stuff. I was literally just mentioning a new story game is coming out. It's going to be based around the Olympus 12, so it's gonna be different from we always see the Royal Knights. The Royal Knights have been done to death. I love Omnimon, I love Megamon, I love Alphamon, I love all these Digimon, but they're just done so often. Having the Olympus 12, also one of the Digimon I got back into Digimon with and loved was Apollomon. The fact he's gonna get spotlighted, I'm so happy about. But Dixon, yeah, look out for the story Digimon game after Survive. I'm sure once Survive's come out, it's had its press release, it's had all this stuff, they're going to go and they're going to start talking more about the next story game. What I would recommend, if you have any system at all, basically, you can't get it on Xbox, is Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, the collection of that. That is fucking awesome. If you have a PlayStation, get Next Order. Next Order, for me, one of the best Digimon games lately. I used to kind of think it was a little bit meh, but if you actually look at Next Order and compare it, I suppose technically like how gameplay is to things like the original Digimon World or Decode, it actually builds a lot on them. It does build a lot. It's just the one thing that kills me is the 2 Digimon at a time. But yeah, if you have PlayStation, definitely check that one out. Survive, World, Story all feel like they don't fully need to share their fan base, but they all kind of only work because of the core identity. That's literally it. And you know, I don't care about that. I said it earlier, Digimon likes to change the style of games that they do. I said it earlier, go back to fucking the version S on the Sega Saturn. We never got that over here, but in Japan, that was the very first Digimon game. It was a VPet for your Sega. The next one, Digimon World, was a VPet, but it was also like a proper RPG that went on to the Mystery Dungeon mystery dungeon aspects from Digimon World 2. We've gone on, we've had so many different iterations of Digimon game. We did have a tactical RPG, like I said, but now we're going back to tactical RPG, and not only that, we're going back with a darker story than we normally kind of get. And that's fucking awesome. Just the fact that they're willing to constantly experiment with the way they do things, it's awesome. I wish Pokemon would do that again. This isn't going to be me talking ranting about Pokemon, but I wish they'd do something like that. They kind of don't Arceus, but I kind of want them to go back to doing it. I think all games need to experiment. You don't want them getting stale, especially like if for series that's going on 25 years we have Digimon, and the fact they've constantly kept it fresh, that's fucking awesome. It's like there's not many fucking franchises that actually do that. To be honest, this will be the perfect entry point for new fans and fans that want to learn the in-depth mechanics behind personalities and all the good stuff while enjoying the compelling story. Exactly. What I will say, anyone new, do check out Ghost Game. Ghost Game is an anime, the new Digimon anime. If you like kind of like darker anime, I suppose it's really good as well. It's got some little references and nods to like horror stories, horror movies and stuff, but also keeping the whole Digimon aspect to it. I do recommend checking it out. That's over on Crunchyroll if you want to check that out. I think it comes out every Sunday, but I couldn't tell you exactly what time, but do check it out. Bet you're one of the people who is desperate for a Polymon Dynamon to get TCG starter decks. Yes. I got fucking shafted when I picked up Cyber Slew and fucking Dynamon was brought in there with Sayo, but then fucking Apollomon and his tamer just got left aside. I was like, oh no, come on. Dawn was the game that got me back into Digimon. I need this. Pokemon Conquest was awesome. Sequel, I never played Conquest. I heard it was really good. I wish I could fucking play it again, but that game has gone so expensive. I'm gonna have to just emulate it to play it, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a sequel for any kind of game that's done really well, that kind of like branched away from the original Pokemon ideas. I tried Digimon World on PS4, but I think I wasn't really expecting it. I guess it's recommended watching a tutorial to understand a bit more. I'll give it another go before Survive. Dixon, if you stick around, I actually play a lot of Digimon World Next over here. I do recommend checking that out because I don't go into story. I don't break down the story too often. If people ask me about the mechanics, I can talk about the mechanics. But if you want to just sit around, have a laugh, and I'll show you how kind of like we raise Digimons very kind of like vaguely. I just meme a lot with it, but you get the idea of the game. It's a lot of fun, honestly. A lot of the guys actually, my original audience came from me streaming Next Order, and they stuck around for that. And you know, I do actually want to say thank you so much to all those guys that actually stuck around for that time. Been playing Ace Attorney recently, and Fire Emblem is what this Digimon Survive looks like. Fire Emblem is another one, yeah. I haven't played Ace Attorney, but yeah, Fire Emblem is another one I hear a lot that people say is very similar. Ghost Game is for kids, essentially, but it's still neat. It is, yeah, but it keeps that little, like, a darker atmosphere just to keep, like, people like myself or yourself that have been into Digimon for years. It does keep our interest a little bit. But yeah, it does have, like, a very childish kind of, like, humour to it, too, as well. Do you know why you can't reserve Digimon Survive on? Yeah, okay, I spoke about this earlier. Don't worry about not being able to reserve Digimon games this early, okay? So Digimon has always been late opening up pre-orders. I wish more people to talk about this, but this is actually a huge thing that people just always ignore. I remember back when any Digimon game, as far back as when we got All-Star Rumble back out, it was next to impossible to pre-order this game. And the thing was, because Bandai didn't put up the game for pre-order until a couple of weeks before its release, and that's literally what they're doing here with Survive. They do it with every game. I don't know what it is or why it is, but they do it with every game. I guarantee you, probably the end of this week or the end of next week, we will see Digimon up for pre-order. But they always wait for last minute. It killed me. I was refreshing the fucking PSN for I don't know how long. Every day I check PSN to see if I could find Digimon up on there. What was it, for Next Order, I believe it was. I couldn't find Next Order on there. I was checking around December and January, but I think Next Order came out when it was a February or March. I remember checking around that long and I couldn't find it. So don't worry about that. That's just the way they're doing it. Monster RPG, Tactical RPG, Perfection. Also, visual novel plus VPet sounds like an amazing combo too. So putting all of them together seems awesome. It really fucking does. I actually cannot wait to try this game. Playing Ace Attorney right now. Someone please tell me a little bit about Ace Attorney. I'm really interested in this. I just cannot get into find the games to play, and also where do I start, because it is a game I've been very interested in. See now, try and flick around because I'm gonna have to head off there in a couple of minutes. But I will be posting up another video. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. I have another project planned. The project is been on the works for a couple of weeks, but a load of things IRL have just been coming up, and it's been slowing it down constantly. But I will be doing another video coming up soon. That's gonna be a big enough video. Huge idea for myself. It's just like I'm proud of, so I just want to make it work. Next order was my favorite Digimon World style game. Had played Cybersuit, and it was basically the only thing that was never made. The part of my soul that wants a new Chow Garden stop crying. I'm sorry, I have to reread that. It's very late. I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning. Twilord, you're actually in my time zone. You know exactly how long I've been up. So game had a Cybersuit, had played Cybersuit, and it's basically the only thing that was never made. The part of my soul that wants a new Chow Garden. So you're saying next order is what you wanted from the Chow Garden, just never got it? Which is better, World or Survive? It's down to personal preference. For me, I will always pick World. World, like I said, World means a lot to me, because it's so many firsts to me. It's got so much like sentimental value for me, and just I honestly find the gameplay really fun. But Survive, if you're into graphic novels, visual novel style games, tactical RPGs, you're going to love Survive. Multiple endings, there's so much to Survive to love. I don't see many people that are not going to like it. If you don't like it, I mean, there's at least people that are actually willing, at least interested to probably look into it somewhere along the line or follow something about it. Ace Attorney's detective court game. Yeah, I've seen that much, but I don't actually know how the gameplay. Like, what would you do? You just sit in court and just say, "Hey, he did it." Put him in the slammer. Funny lore similar. Basically, recently remade the OG trilogy, so everyone was playing. Oh shit! Okay, I'll look into that. So the pre-order in Digimon come out later on. It will be later. It's that's the reason they're not putting it out now. They always do these things. They always leave it to very late. Don't be worried if you're not seeing it. It's just that they're just taking their time in it. It's just Bandai. It's the way they handle Digimon. I know they put things like Dragon Ball up really early. Digimon has always been late with everything that they do. I wouldn't worry about it so much. I play VPet, so World is most. Okay, here's the thing. I'm running, actually, I have to check my guys. I have Kabuterimon and Greymon here, and they're both after shitting themselves silly in the last like hour or 2 hours or something like that. But yeah, they've only lost one heart in food and vitamins. Also, I'm running vital bracelets. How many people here do have vital bracelets? I'm very interested in that. And how many people are interested in the Vital Hero? I mean, I've wanted a new Chow Garden since Sonic Adventure 2. If you like Sonic Adventure 2, you're going to love talking to Draggy. Draggy loves talking about Sonic Adventure 2. I want it so much, it makes me sad on a spiritual level that we never got another one. And Next Order has helped ease that constant pain. Twilord, what I will say is check out Digimon World Decodes, Digimon World Next Order. If you're looking for a VPet style game, actually Digimon version S and Digimon version Wonder Swan as well, they're other VPet style Digimon games. Do check those out if you're looking for a Digimon style VPet game. I never played Sonic Adventure 2. A lot of people have been telling me I have played it. Like, I played the PS3 version, but I fucking hate it. I think it sucks. Sorry if I offend you, but I just don't like the game. It's not for me. I have a Vital Bracelet, but I haven't used it. Tasso, use your Vital Bracelet. I do raids over here. We help people climb up the raids a lot faster. Do check out your Vital Bracelet. As your Rashida will tell you, it's one of their favourite VPets ever. I have VB and I'm wanting the Vital Hero. Same. See, I've pre-ordered the Vital Hero, the Gammamon version. I don't know if I'm going to pre-order the Pulsemon version, but I am interested in getting my hands on the Agumon version. There's a couple of people says they'll help me out because it's going to be Walmart exclusive. Me being a little fucking potato head over here in Ireland, I'm not going to be able to get it, but some people have said they'll help me out, so I really appreciate that. Yars, I seen you in the chat. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's been fucking ages. I hope you've been doing well, man. I just got my Wormon dim card 2 weeks ago. I still love my VB, even though I don't play it much anymore. To be honest, Yars, I just picked it up again. I'll tell you now, I'm double fisting my fucking VBs with 4 Digimon on them, 2 in each one. Actually, cool thing about the new BE coming out later this year, you can hold 5 Digimon on one device. That is fucking awesome. Also, that's the same thing I'll talk to you about tomorrow on the stream for the Pocket Station. It's another device that can hold multiple Digimon. That's kind of like a Digivice / VPet. Also PS1 game, which is fucking weird, but it's really cool. I'm saving my money for the new Vital Bracelet because it seems like they will have many improvements. The BE, I assume, yeah, the BE seems like this got so much. I can't wait for them to drop more information on what's going on with that. I'm not going to pick up the Vital Hero. I'm going to get the new Digivice VV. Yeah, so the VV is going to be like the tie-in with Ghost Game. The BE is the regular standard name for it. This is going to have like characters, so you're going to have anime, you're going to have what's it called, what's that genre called, Mass Rider or Kamen Rider, and sorry, my voice is starting to go here. Been a long stream. But yeah, what's that thing with fucking Camera? I don't know what that genre is, but whatever it is, that's gotta be on it as well. And then Digimon. Traxtal, even if you're not interested in the Sonic Adventure games, I would love to see a reaction to a breakdown of what Show Garden is. Also, I definitely plan getting the next VB. Twilord, I've been begged to play Sonic Adventure 2. I'll probably play it on Twitch. I'm not gonna, like, this channel is 100% just Digimon. I'll probably play Sonic Adventure on Twitch soon. It's a game that I've been hounded to play this for so long, so I'm going to play. Tokusatsu, that's the name. Thank you very much, Petty. Digimon game are niche, so it makes why Digimon. That's it. You throw it up there, you get a load of sales all in one time. It jumps to the charts of whatever the highest pre-order thing is that week. People get it out in their eyes. I assume, great point actually, Rafael. But yeah, I think that's why they do it. Just so many, it gets pushed into the eyes of others. Whereas if they put it out now, it's gotta be sparse pre-orders here and here. You know, it's all over the place. But if you throw it up digitally on Steam and it's like thousands of people coming in ordering, it's just got to get pushed up the list of games being pre-ordered and most hyped, because that's what pushes games nowadays, is hype, which is dumb. I think games should be sold on merit, not just what's going on around them. Digimon definitely doesn't get enough appreciation. What's the word for it? Whatever that word is, it doesn't get enough of it. Is it true that Gammamon is going to have a new Mega Evolution in VBBE? That's the rumor. I cannot wait to see it. I hope he does have one. I hope he has a darker evolution for Gulu's Gammamon as well. Gulu's Gammamon is fucking awesome. I'm a big Toku nerd. Hey, look, I mean, I need to get back into it. It's been so long since I learned watched any of that stuff. But I think we were talking about Monster Rancher. They're getting the Kaiju version that's coming out. I can't wait for that. That'll probably get me into more stuff like that. Because they're getting Ultraman on that. I think I was talking to you about it. I just learned how to mod my older DIM cards, so I gave my Impulse City a custom background based on the online version. Oh, sick. Oh, because you work on sprites. Azure also works on sprites, lads. So fucking very creative person, and that's what I'd say is check out their streams for. Because it showcases a lot about their work and what they can do with sprites, which is fucking amazing. Save more money for the new Vault Bracelet PE because it seems it will have many improvements. I think I've seen that. I think that's it. If anyone has any questions for me before I head, do feel free to ask them, because I'm gonna try my best to get up early tomorrow morning, make a video. Don't promise, but I definitely gotta go over all this tonight, make a video in the morning and talk about all this. Also, like I said, look out for the stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. Irish time. I'm gonna be playing some of that Pocket Digimon World PlayStation VPet device video game. I have a few bits on the channel if you want to see more about it. I'll be showcasing it live tomorrow. Vince Van de Hage, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to butcher it. Hi, Survive going to have some kind of PvP? No, unfortunately, it won't actually have any PvP, which is a real shame. I would have loved if I had PvP. It's a real shame that it doesn't. He says that he has more ideas. There is possibly going to be a sequel. That's what I'm taking from that, is that there's possibly going to be a sequel. There's a chance, which is mad because I said earlier, Digimon Con, he says this is going to be a once-off, never to happen again. But the response, I suppose, is what made him say, do you know what, fuck it, this is definitely worth doing again. And obviously he's had a lot of fun. You can see how much he loves Digimon, talks about this game. Like, he's had a lot of fun making this, and that's what I love about Habu. I was literally just saying it earlier and I just got cut off because I fucking forgot. But Habu, his dedication to Digimon is awesome. He went back, he gave Ogremon his Mega, he gave Tyrannomon his Mega, he gave us Spademon for the Cross Wars games. This guy is the mastermind behind so much stuff with Digimon that's influenced the brand outside of the video games, even though he's just a video game director. The fact we got an Ogremon Mega and a Tyrannomon Mega from the original devices is fucking insane. Like, that was completely forgotten about. This guy went back and says, no, these are fucking staples in the Digimon universe, they deserve it. That's fucking dedication from a fan and a director to be able to do that stuff. Also, while I have 93 of you here, can you use at Bandai, and just, if you're on Twitter, just at Bandai and tell them to give Traxtal a fucking review copy of Survive, please. I want to help push this game. I honestly want to try that Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher game, just because Ultraman was clearly a big influence on Pokemon and Digimon. 100%. Ultraman was a fucking huge influence on fucking Power Rangers as well, wasn't it? Or Super Sentai, which I think before that was the Spider-Man. What's a Sensatsu or whatever that thing is called? Tokusatsu. But yeah, I need to look more into this stuff, because I do remember loving Power Rangers and Mask Rider when I was younger, so I do want to look into this stuff again. Anytime a dev says never again, I just think Masahiro Sakurai constantly swearing off doing Smash Bros. Yeah, I still need to play Smash Bros, but holy fuck. Sakurai is he's another fucking boss. He knows what he's doing with his games. He knows what he's doing when he includes characters. He is a fan of video games, and that's what I love about his dedication. I haven't played it, but I know the man fucking well from whatever you see when he talks in interviews, how he talks about video games and stuff. You know he's a fan, and that's when he comes across with whatever fucking he comes out, you know he's making it as a fan of video games, and he does his best on it. How the fuck Ultraman is influencing Digimon? Because of monster battles and stuff like that. That's literally, as far as what I can say. I never got into Ultraman, but this is what I'm kind of picking up from them. Monster battles and stuff like that. If you look at any like Digimon stuff where there's massive monsters fighting, it all stems from that Tokusatsu or whatever they call it. But yeah, it's all from that. He also said that they couldn't implement all these ideas he wanted, and they could make a whole new game from unused ideas. Works either way. He's just clarifying. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, bad translator and bad streamer. But yeah, Gamora influenced Greymon. No, Montesino's Gamora influenced Greymon, and Ultraman himself influenced parts of Canon Wiseman. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But yeah, you can see like even Metabots. I talk about this a lot, because Metabots doesn't get spoken about enough. I love Metabots. So Metabots is another one. They started incorporating Digimon stuff. They incorporated Megaman and Ultraman and stuff like that. I think they're going to do more as well. Metabots S, check that app out. They do lots of crossovers. Check that out. 703 monsters and kept in capsules, and they would throw them off if you couldn't fight. Has a color timer's chest. Also limits amount time he can be active. I see. But yeah, this is definitely some stuff I want to look into with Ultraman. I hear about Ultraman all the time since I got into the VB. Obviously, the character VB has had a fucking huge influence on me hearing about Ultraman, and probably going to have to look into it. But yeah, I am sad that I have fucking so many people here, and I want to chat to all of yous. I do apologise if yous are just joining and yous haven't got to speak, if I haven't got speeches. What I will do is, in case anyone wants to stop by, I'm more than happy to talk to yous over on my server. I'll leave a link for that there, and I'm gonna have to head off because I have a few things to do, and then I'm gonna get working on a video in the morning. So I do expect to see you around. I expect to see you around. I fucking do hope to see you around tomorrow for the stream. If not, I'll hopefully have a video up in the morning, and you can have a look at that and give me more of your thoughts on this this Q&A here, because it was awesome. It had a lot of information. There's a lot of positive stuff. I'm getting a lot of positive vibes from Survive, and I cannot wait to see how that game turns out in another 3 weeks. I just hope we get a demo. Also, Ultraman can only stay out for 3 minutes, hence why G-Max Pokemon can only last 3 minutes. 3 turns. Oh, okay. That's a nice little reference. Anyways, on that note, I'm going to head off. Thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Honestly, the fact you just gave me so much of your time. Honestly.